unfolded. The third eye is the cosmic browsing center, located between the brows, which upon initiation one can effortlessly express powers and see through the third eye. Just the next power is the power of body scanning. The power of body scanning is where the Balasins and the Nithyananda yogis will be scanning all of your bodies and will be revealing the root cause of the problem and the reason of why the whole problem itself started. So before that, let us learn what are actually.
Yes. So in the Veda Agamas, the source scriptures of Hinduism, Paramashiva reveals in elaborate detail that every human being is hardwired to be able to manifest 463 plus extraordinary Shaktis, the divine powers. So manifesting the powers are described as a system, a method, science for the human beings to explore the various possibilities and powers and having the access to various states of consciousness. So Shaktis, they manifest from the fundamental cognition that you are divine and you need to manifest divine. And it does not involve that cognition that you are a man and you need to reach divine. No. Yes. So let us now have an understanding about the difference between Shaktis and Siddhis. Yes, my Yoga Prana, can go ahead.
Yes, Shaktis manifest out of great integrity to the Guru, whereas Siddhis manifest out of deep tapas and penance. So all of you might have heard the word.
Sorry, Ma, I think you need to fix your
Siddhis is what is attained by tapas or penance. So many of you would have seen doing tapas all around India. You would have seen so many people standing on one leg with their hands in the air. And you would have seen them doing tapas for over 50 years, over 100 years. And what they achieve from that tapas are siddhis. They are not permanent. They are on the path of enlightenment. Whereas Shaktis express from the space of enlightenment as a side effect of the feeling connection and high integrity with the Guru. And they are the source of enlightenment.
Yes. So the Shaktis of Paramashiva, they manifest through ordinary human beings in an extraordinary way after initiation from the avatar. Whereas Siddhis are permanent. Siddhis are not permanent and they may divert you from enlightenment. Whereas Shaktis are permanent manifestations. Yes. So who is the source of all these Shaktis? So Paramashiva is the primordial divinity in Hinduism, the ultimate reality and cause, which is self-effulgent, the Swayam Prakasa, the all-pervading, unchanging beyond time, space, form, and causality. As the fundamental base of Abhyakta, the unmanifest, and Vyakta, the manifest existence, he performs the Panchakritya or the 5 cosmic acts of Shrishti, creation, Sthiti, the sovereign rulership and maintenance, Samhara, the rejuvenation, through Bhava, pulling you out of delusion, and Anugraha, liberating grace for all the living entities. Yes. So the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, as the 1008th living incarnation and representative of Paramashiva and the reviver of Kailasa, the ancient, enlightened Hindu civilizational nation, the great cosmic borderless Hindu nation. Ever since the beginning of this civilization, the Sanatana Hindu Dharma, it has been the cradle of enlightened beings and highly advanced sciences. So it was where the science of enlightenment and Shaktis were lived and taught as a lifestyle. So for the first time in modern day sciences and transmitting it to the world at a record-breaking, never accomplished before. Yes. So this knowledge and science of manifesting powers.
You can do.
Yes, ma. Yoga Prana, I think your internet is little bad. I request you to fix the internet issues.
Yes, you can go ahead, ma.
So these manifesting Shaktis passed down from one generation to the next through Diksha, initiation by the enlightened Gurus. Supreme Pontiff being recognized as an incarnation at a very young age, he was trained and taught these sciences to revive the initiations and knowledge repositories for billions to manifest signs of the power manifestation from the disciplines of Vedanta, Tantra, Sri Vidya, Yoga and Yogic powers, the Mantra Sastra, Siddha Vidya, science of Aushadha, Advaita, Bhakti Yoga, the Paramashiva and Paramashiva Jnana. So, how do these Shaktis awaken the divinity inside of us? So, how do we awaken the divine Shaktis inside of us? Yes. So, every jnana, the ultimate truth, mapped into your consciousness, the prajna, it manifests as possibility and the power of every being, the prajnana.
Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or
touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarvasamapi Dikshanam Muktihi Phalamakhanditam Avirodhat Bhavantyeva Prasangyastu Bhuktayaha. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Hinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, Birdi, Bengaluru. Contact 97422 03311 82774 90091. Visit www.nithyananda.org.
Yes, sorry for the technical glitch. So the science of power manifestation is actually validated through the four aspects of evidence. the eternal unchangeable truths revealed in the source scriptures. And number 2 is Apta Pramana. The experiences and results of the Aptas are authorities of Hinduism, the Vedic rishis and scientists who time the science. Number 3 is the Atma Pramana, Swamiji's Bhagavan's own experience, personal experience of this power manifestation. Number 4 is the Pratyaksha Pramana, or the empirical evidence from observation and scientific experimentation. Yes. Yes,
So,
please go.
yes. So where do we get these Shastras from? Where do we get these Shastra Pramanas from? The Vedagamas. What are the Vedagamas? The Vedagamas is a living applied science, and the Vedas are the ultimate superior authorities for Hindus. Vedas are the pure science where the ultimate truths are explained, and Agamas are the scriptures where the applied technology, the applied science is expanded. Vedas and Agamas, the Vedagamas, are given the status of Shruti, as they are directly revealed by Paramashiva. They are the ultimate, eternal, unchangeable truths. A reference cited from these Shastras or source scriptures is called the Shastra Pramana. So, all the Shastras, the Pramanas which we get, is from the Vedagamas. So, without further delay, let us get ready to witness a very unique and exciting demonstration of the power of third eye. But before that, let us see the Shastra Pramana for the power of third eye.
Yes. Shastra Pramana for the power of third eye is Kapalantar Manonyasya Tishtan Nilita Lochanaha Kramena Manasodardhyat Lakshayet Lakshyamuttamam. By fixing the mind on the inner space within the crown center and sitting stably without any movement, having the eyes closed, in succession by that stability of the mind and inner space, one directly sees the ultimate whole, Lakshya, by having the vision beyond sight that reveals one object or place, attaining the space of oneness with the source, Paramashiva.
Next is the Apta Pramana, where Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye. In the Hindu Purana of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavan Krishna initiates Arjuna into the power of third eye to behold his Vishwarupa Darshan, a vision of his cosmic form. And in the 11th chapter of Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna completely narrates Krishna, which he sees through the third eye. Natu mam shakyase drashtum anenaiva swachakshusha divyam dadami te chakshuhu pashya me yogamaishwaram. But you cannot see my cosmic form with these physical eyes of yours. Therefore I grant you the divine third eye. Behold my cosmic opulence. So let us now see the Atma Pramana, where Swamiji beautifully shares in his own words how he had the 360-degree vision when he was just a mere boy.
Inside and outside broke. The first experience is that I was able to see everything around me, above me, the whole 360 degree, 10 direction, below me, everything. I realized not only I was able to see, I was able to feel, experience. I felt that the skin of the stone on rock on which I was sitting and the skin of this body both carry me equally. In both I exist equally. The setting sun, rising moon, the whole Arunachala hill, all the plants, bush, trees, everything. Just became so alive. the idea something is inside,
let us now see the Pratyaksha Pramana, the empirical evidence of experimentation and scientific from observation and experiment and scientific experimentation. So the study measures compare the metabolic cell activity of the brain in the conscious and meditative states using the positron emission tomography, the PET. So you can see beautifully that when Swamiji is doing daily activities, high activity is measured in the brain where the third eye is located. And when Swamiji is in the deep state of Samadhi, only the third eye region is active and the rest of the brain is at peace. So without further delay, let us see the Sakshi Pramana, the experiences and the results of the extraordinary manifestation happening through the initiated disciples, the Balasins of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism.
Yes.
So
let us. Yes.
So let us now witness the live Sakshi Pramana, the demonstration of the power of third eye with the Balasins and the Nithyananda Yogis. So we'll be joining right back with you in a few minutes, and you will be witnessing the extraordinary demonstration of the power of third eye.
What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to Kailasa, it's okay. Kailasa can come to you. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa. I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world. All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth.
Paramashivoham.
Yes. So let us now witness the extraordinary demonstration of the power of third eye. So along with me here, I have Manitya Virijananda and Manitya Kaladharananda, who is going to be manifesting this extraordinary Shakti of the power of third eye.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
So, and Manati Kaladharananda, who is going to be manifesting the extraordinary Shakti of the power of the third eye in front of all of you today. So, as all of you can see, I have the mind fold along with me here, and you can see in front is a complete opaque sheet, and behind is a thick sponge, and you can see that there's completely no gap. This is an ophthalmologist certified eye band tested by one of the top 10 hospitals of India, and it is completely tested and medically and scientifically proven that even with the eyes open, there is no possible way of light entering in this eye band, even with the eyes open. So this is the eye bands which we'll be placing on Maniti Virajananda and Maniti Kaladharananda. Yes, and before I blindfold them, I request the side view also to be projected. Yes, so you can see in the side view that there's nobody around Maniti Kaladharananda and Maniti Virajananda, and it is completely empty. There's nobody around them, and you can see that there's no wires connected to the ears. I request you to turn to the right, left, up, and down. So you can see that there's no wires connected or anything. There's no earphones, there's no mics, and I will even be pressing the sponge of the eye band. You can see that there's nothing, which we'll be placing on Ma Virija and Ma Kaladhara. Ma Virija, are you comfortable?
I request you to put the strap in.
Yes. Yes. Now are you comfortable? Yes. This is fine? Yes. 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 So, Ma Kaladhara, are you comfortable?
Yes.
Yes. So you can see how both Ma Virija and Ma Kaladhara were only requesting me to fix the eye band for them, as they will not be touching the eye band to make it more foolproof, and we will be unmuted and the side view will be projected the whole time, so it will be more foolproof for the power of third eye. So I request both of you to turn to your right.
My yoga prana.
Yes.
Could you just adjust my eye band to the middle, ma?
Yes. Yes. Now are you comfortable?
Yes.
Yes. So now I request both of you to turn to your right, turn to your left, turn up, look down. Yes. So you can see that the eye band is intact from all sides and there is no possible way of light entering. So now I request all of you to start posting your comments in the YouTube. All of you can post any comments you would like to, and you can see that in front of you, Ma Kaladhara and Ma Virija will be reading out all the comments. And if you feel that it is not possible for this power to be manifested, you can yourself post a comment and you will see that Ma Virija and Ma Kaladhara will be manifesting this power in front of you, right in front of your eyes. Yes, and I can see a few people also requesting for a body scanning. So all the people who have requested for body scanning, please stay tuned, as we will be having the power of body scanning immediately after the power of third eye. Please stay tuned. Yes. So Ma Virija, Ma Kaladhara, you can start reading the comments.
Yes. So latest cover which is posted by Bit Thai saying hi. Crystal's TV is posted. Please see this. Aha, aha. And a heart with red color plus sign in the middle.
Yes, amazing.
With
Okay.
bye has again posted hello.
I request all of you to continue posting comments. You can post hard words, medical terms, long sentences. You can post different emojis, anything you would like to. You can post it, and Ma Virija and Ma Kaladhara will be reading it out live in front of you. Yes, you can continue reading.
Crystal's TV is posted something like that.
Okay, she has posted an emoji. Yes, and that is completely correct. Can you just describe how it looks?
It's like a man who's like kind of an emoji. It has like the arrow, something like that. And it's showing finger something like that.
Okay. Can continue reading.
Yes. Crystal TV has posted I am eating HAMBURGER now.
Okay. You can continue reading.
And Divyananda has posted behind my computer is a large picture of Devi Saraswati. And Bhava has posted DEEBESH and DANIEL DUMA has posted Om Namo ARYA an exclamation mark. And Crystal.
Yes. Ma Virija, you can also continue reading.
Crystal Stevie has posted ha 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 ha. Again she has posted vegan hamburger. Daniela Duma has posted namaste. Ma Divyananda has posted glad to hear it. It is vegan. Ma. Aha.
Yes, amazing.
Ma
So,
Prana, could you just move to the previous comment which means before this. Sorry, it is not from Ma Divyananda, it is from Ma Nitya Dharmadara Ananda. She has posted 9 hibiscus emoji, which is outside it is light pink, inside it is darker than the outside, and she has posted 5 red rose emoji, 6 namaste emoji, and a 6 red color heart emoji.
okay, that was amazing. Yes. So, and I can still see few people are requesting for a body scanning. All of you can just stay tuned, and we'll be having the power manifestation of the power of body scanning right after the power of third eye.
Okay, Crystal Stevie Aya has posted I'm a boy and a smiley emoji.
Okay, so with Bhai Aya has asked, how do you read? So Ma Virija, would you like to explain how do you manifest this power of third eye? How you read?
So it's actually his oneness with Swami. So it's a surrender. When you surrender the ultimate and actually the ultimate gives for you. Like as Swami always said this beautiful thing. When you take one step towards the Guru, you're going to take 1,000 steps to be with you.
Yes, I request you to be a little louder.
Yes. So it's always a thing that when you take a step towards the Guru takes thousands of steps to be with you. So you just surrendering the Guru, Swamiji takes thousands of steps for you to manifest this power.
Yes, and actually, it is also with the power of initiation, just with a look, a word, or a touch by the Guru, you can get initiated into these extraordinary powers and start manifesting them as a day-to-day lifestyle. And you can manifest them for the even most smallest of things. And today, you will also be manifesting this extraordinary Shakti after the initiation from Swamiji. So there will be a power manifestation session right after the Bhava Samadhi Darshan. So if you stay tuned, even you can manifest this extraordinary Shakti. And with this, I will be removing the IBANs of Ma Virija and Ma Kaladhara, and we will be moving on to the next power, which is the power of body scanning. So you can see that the I-band is intact and it is completely the same. And you can see the same for Ma Kaladhara's I-band. Yes. So I request all of you to stay tuned and we'll be manifesting the power of body scanning in just a few minutes. And before that, we'll be seeing the Shastra Pramana, the Apta Pramana, the Atma Pramana, and the Sakshi Pramana for the power of body scanning.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Yes. So welcome back. So we'll be now understanding the power of body scanning, and we'll be now scanning you live, the Balasans and the Nithyananda Yogis. Yes. Joining with me would be Ma Yoga Prana, who will be chanting the Pramanas. Yes. I request Ma Yoga Prana and Nithyananda Yogi to join with us.
So now I'll be chanting the Shastra Pramana for the power of body scanning, which is from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Swadehe jagato vapi sukshma sukshmatarani cha tattvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. Bhagavan Paramashiva beautifully says that cognize deeply that from the subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of the whole body, Swadeha, or of the whole universe, simultaneously consist of the essential reality. They are being absorbed in their source cause, Paramashiva. And by the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all the thoughts. And the ultimate universal divine power, Paradevi, Adi Shakti, is revealed. And the supreme power manifestation happens.
Yes, the next is the Apta Pramana, where the Thereya was a Siddha and one of the prominent disciples of Agastya. So one day, a man suffering from severe headache, he comes to Agastya for healing. So Agastya uses the power of body scanning and he literally identifies the root cause of his headache, and he reveals that there is a small type of a frog sitting in the person's brain. So he immediately instructs Thereya, his disciple, to perform an open head surgery and remove the frog. After the surgery was completed successfully, the person was completely healed and cured of the headache, and thus he gained the name Thereya.
Let us now see the Atma Pramana, where Swamiji beautifully manifests the power of body scanning and the power of Shushada, living beyond pain. So on the 22nd of December 2019, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism beautifully reveals how he uses the power of body scanning. Paraphrasing his words, Only when I had a multiple compound hand fracture was I forced to go for surgery and therefore for medical checkups related to that. At that time, they detected heavy metal quantity in different organs of mine, and it was revealed that I had been poisoned without our knowledge. I immediately used diagnostic methods instead of medical facilities to study the body condition due to the poisoning. And through the body scanning, I had found out what the problems, imbalances had happened and where the balance had to be done. I used allopathy as a second opinion to verify my findings. So all these avatars, all these incarnations just live a life beyond all human capacities, all human beyond all human capabilities. And although the avatar takes a human form, they are much, much, much beyond suffering and kind of any kind of these kind of incidents which happen are called leelas, because they just play these divine leelas just to give such a extraordinary experience to all his devotees and disciples.
Yes, so we'll also be witnessing the Sakshi Pramana or the power of body scanning with the Bhalasans and Nithyananda yogis. Yes. So with that, we will be moving on to the demonstration of this power of body scanning. So in the next few minutes, right after a short break.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Nanda Paramashivoham.
The extraordinary demonstrating comments and post your actual name and then request for a body scan, and we require your actual name for the body scan. So I request all of you to start posting comments, and along with us we have Ma Soni, Manitya Brahmayogananda, Manitya Mahavidyananda, and myself who will be doing the extraordinary power of body scanning. So I request all of you to start posting comments and request for body scanning. So Ma Anastasia Ramprasad goes to Nithyananda. Can my daughter Usayo, small 7 years, he gets problem to sleep at night? And can my son Daniel, small, permission for a body scanning to get a body scan? Yes. So Maniti Brahmayogananda, you can do the scanning for Ma Anastasia's 7-year-old son. And Ma Soni, you can do the scanning for Ma Anesthesia's 15-year-old son, Daniel. Okay. 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 So Preeti P has also requested for a body scanning. So Manati Mahavidyananda, you can do a scanning for Preeti P.
Sorry, what's her name?
Busayo. It is Ma Anesthesia Ramprasad's son, 7-year-old son. Yes. And TJ Surya has also requested for a body scanning. So TJ Surya, yeah, I'll be doing the body scanning for you. Yes. So I request all of you, whoever has requested for a body scanning, please stay tuned and we will be doing the body scanning. Okay. So TJ Surya Aya, Paramashiva has very clearly revealed that you are having kidney stones, and Paramashiva also revealed that your blood flow, it is actually not happening properly. So here and there, suddenly you'll feel a lot of numbness because the blood flow is not happening properly, and you feel numbness suddenly, and you have kidney stones. And Paramashiva also revealed that because of this problem with the blood, you also have been getting headaches because the blood and oxygen has not been reaching the brain properly. So you've been getting a lot of headaches recently. This is what Paramashiva has revealed. And the solution which Paramashiva has given is just to on your stomach. And Swamiji has revealed just drink a lot of liquids. And Paramashiva also revealed that digestion is not happening properly. So just drink a lot of liquids which will heal the kidney stones and digestion problem. Keep a wet cloth on your stomach and on your head for the head pain to go. And for the blood flow not happening properly, Paramashiva has revealed just eat haritaki every night, do yoga properly. Paramashiva has revealed. Oh,
Have a lot of problems, but the only problem she has is her throat is always really dry and itchy. That she doesn't drink enough of water. So Paramashiva revealed that you can continue eating that food, but what you have to do is before you eat, just one pinch of vibhuti. Add just one pinch of vibhuti in the food and make sure that she chews the food properly and drinks enough water throughout the day. And soon this problem will heal for her. And Paramashiva revealed that other than that, she doesn't have any problem.
yes. And exactly how Ma Brahma Yoga shared, telling that other than the food problem, she doesn't have any problem. I was able to see that she is not able to sleep in the night, not because of any physical problem. She is just having a lot of fear in the night. Some fear is that she is scared of something and she feels very insecure. That is why she is not able to sleep in the night. From past few days, from past actually few months, she has been holding on to some of the other fear, and that is why she is not able to sleep in the night. So Paramashiva showed that she should every night before she sleeps just play the Mahavakya and apply Basma on her head. She will be completely fine, ma. She will be completely fine. Yes. And Maniti Mahavidyananda, are you ready?
Sure. So for Ma Preeti, Paramashiva reveals that actually you intend to grow taller, and for that you have been doing a lot of exercise. A quick way to grow taller would be just enroll yourself in Paramashivoham and manifest the Shakti for growing your height, and or have one of the Balasans really guide you for that. And also, Ma, what you need to do more often is take vibhuti while you are having your meals, and please also do intense yoga in the day. At least once a day will help you remain and properly digest your food and have a proper circulation in the body.
Yes. So Ma Preeti P, this is a scanning for you. I request you to get back. Ma Anesthesia Ram Prasad has requested, has asked a question of what is Bhasma. Bhasma is a sacred ashma. So just apply the sacred ash, and if you don't have that, just apply turmeric with kumkum on her forehead, and she will be completely fine. And so Ma Preeti P, Ma Anastasia Ramprasad, and Ma TJ Surya Aya, I request you all to get back in the chat. And Ma Preeti P has shared OMG, very true. Okay, so this is the power of the body scanning, Ma, and just follow the solution which Paramashiva has revealed. You will be completely healed, Ma. Yes. So TJ Surya Aya uh, and Anastasia Ramprasad, I request you to get back in the chat. And yes, Ma Soni also is ready. She is going to share about your 15-year-old son. Yes.
Nithyanandam, I did the body scan for Anastasia Ramprasad's son, and Paramashiva revealed that he doesn't have any problem except that he has lot of mucus in his body, and which is directly goes in his lungs. So, and it gets stuck over there. So to remove that mucus from his body, he should take castor oil in the morning, empty stomach. It will just completely heal him.
Yes. So Ma Anastasia Ramprasad, this is a scan for your 15-year-old son Daniel, and Paramashiva has revealed that a lot of mucus is there in the body, which is directly going and affecting his lungs. So just take castor oil every morning on an empty stomach, and he will be completely healed. And Ma Preeti P has posted, thank you, Ma. Whatever you said was very, very true. Yes, amazing. And okay, so I can see so many people commenting and requesting for a body scanning. And VM Rajashekaran has also requested for a body scanning. Sumanati Brahmayogananda, you can do the body scanning for VM Rajashekaran Aya. And Shovik Chatterjee has also requested for a body scanning. Sumanati Mahavidyananda, you can do a body scanning for Shovik Aya. And Bindu has also requested for a body scanning. And I request you to just confirm your legal name, and then we will do the body scanning. And okay, let's see. I can see many people. I request all of you to post your official name if you are requesting for a body scanning. Okay, and who else? Okay, so Shantanu Mahamuni has requested for a body scanning, and specifically has requested Nithyanandamma, what should I do to stop agitation in my body and make it calm? So Ma Soni, you can do the body scanning for Shantanu. Shantanu Aya. And Justin Joseph Aya has also requested for a body scanning. So Justin Joseph Aya, I will be doing the body scanning for you.
Yes. So I did the body scanning for VM Rajashekaran, and Aya, what Paramashiva revealed is that the left side of your body feels really stiff, it feels really tight, and that is because the position in which you're sleeping is not right. You're putting too much of pressure on your left side of the body, and because of that, it's feeling really stiff. And Paramashiva also revealed that throughout the day, you feel really heavy and lazy, and you don't feel like doing anything. You always feel really down. And that is because of the energy in the place you're living. The place you're living is not a right place to live in. So Paramashiva revealed that immediately you should change. You should move your house, and you should change the place in which you're living. Then you'll see that soon everything you want to manifest will start feeling really active, and also you'll be able to manifest whatever you want. But Paramashiva revealed that you should not stay there anymore. You should actually change the house in which you're living in.
Yes, so VM Rajashekaran Aya, this is a body scanning for you. I request you to get back in the comments. And yes, Maniti Mahavidyananda, you can go ahead.
Yes. So Shobhik Chatterjee Aya, this is a body scan for you. Overall, your health condition is good, no problems. Paramashiva is showing that you have been trying to manifest sitting in Padmasana for a few days. Hasn't happened, and that has discouraged you slightly. No problem, please continue to do so. Start with 11 minutes, 21, and then jump up to 42. Overall, health condition is perfectly fine.
Yes, and Carlos Santos Aya has requested for a body scanning for his mother. I request you to get the permission from your mother, as it is our integrity to get the permission of the person and then only do the scanning. Yes, and Shavik Chatterjee Aya, this was a body scanning for you. I request you to get back in the chat. And Justin Joseph Aya, I have done the body scanning for you. Paramashiva revealed that you feel really heavy inside. You feel really heavy inside, and you are not drinking enough water. And because you feel really heavy and you feel really drowsy throughout the day, you just feel really tired, and you start sleeping, and you feel really tired throughout the day. Paramashiva has revealed that this is also because of water. You are not drinking enough of water, and your body needs more water. That is all Paramashiva has revealed. Just drink more water and more liquids also. Less solids and more liquids, and your body will be completely fine. Yes. And yes, Masoni, you can also go ahead.
Nityanandam, I did the body scanning for Shantanu Mahamuni Ayya, and Paramashiva revealed that you don't have any problem in your body, and sometimes you get really agitated. And Paramashiva gave solution for that. We should do night completion.
Okay. So Shantanu Mahamuniya, this is the scanning for you. I request all of you to get back in the chat and share with us whether you were able to relate with what Paramashiva has revealed or not. And with this, due to the interest of time, we have to finish the power manifestation segment. Otherwise, we will be sitting with all of you and doing the scanning the whole day. And definitely, all of you can get the body scanning. Just tune back with us at 2 o'clock a.m. IST and 4 o'clock p.m. IST every day at this timing, and you will have body scanning done for all of you. And you can also witness the extraordinary Shakti of the power of third eye. So with this, we thank all of you for joining us. Please stay tuned for the upcoming segments. Thank you, Nithyanandam. Yes, and all of you can also post if you have not gotten the body scanning because due to interest of time, you can also there'll be a link for a form posted in the YouTube comments, and you can fill up that form and you can get a body scanning by that. But you can also get a live demonstration by joining with us 2 o'clock a.m. IST and 4 o'clock p.m. IST. Thank all of you for joining us. Thank you, Nithyanandam. Please stay tuned for the upcoming segments. Okay, so till then, I'll be explaining how the power of body scanning works. So, for example, take when you get sick. Normally, anytime you get sick, you'll go to the hospital, you'll go to the doctor, and the doctor will scan you, the doctor will diagnose you, and okay, he'll give a medicine. But the one thing which the doctor can never do is
Yes. So Nithyanandam, everyone, welcome back. So we have a beautiful and powerful power demonstration session by our Nithyananda yogis and participants. So now let us understand who is Parashakti, the divine feminine consciousness. So we'll begin with the Dhyana Sloka for Devi Parashakti from the Moolam Agama. Shivashaktya yukto yadi bhavati shakta prabhavitum na chedhevam devo nakalu kushala spanditumapi atastvam aradhyam harihara virinchadibhirapi pranantum sotum va kadamakrita punya prabhavati. So Lord Shiva only becomes able to do creation in this world, along with Shakti. So without her, even an inch he cannot move. So how can one who does not do good deeds or one who does not sing your praise become adequate to worship you, O Goddess mine who is worshipped by the Trinity? The next Dhyana sloka, it says, Bhavani tvam dase mayi vitara drishtim sakarunam iti stotaivatvam tasmai disasi nichassa yujya padavim mukunda brahmendra sputamakuta nirajita padam. If anyone has wish in his mind to pray, you, Bhavani, my mother, please shower on me a part of your merciful look. Even before he says, you, Bhavani, you, my goddess, would give to him a water falling from the crowns of Vishnu, Rudra, Brahma at your feet and grant him the eternal life in your world. Devi, the ultimate pure feminine consciousness. So if you see all the great things, it starts with the cosmic mother. It starts with the mother. So Bhuvaneshwari is the cosmic mother. So her cosmic womb, from which billions and billions of universes comes out and goes in. So sources where the Big Bang and the black holes go on. We stay in Parashakti. We go back to Parashakti. So we all are literally waves in the ocean called Parashakti. So Parashakti is the source Shakti, from which all of us came, in which all of us are even now, in which all of us are going to merge. So it is like a wave. So it starts from the ocean, it stays in the ocean, it rises in the ocean and falls into the ocean. So we all start from Parashakti. We stay in Parashakti. We rise in Parashakti, drop, and finally we merge in Parashakti. Parashakti is the main deity of the sacred feminine and the divine consort of Bhagavan Paramashiva, who is the Lord of supreme consciousness. So she is literally the embodiment of Tyaga. So we can also understand how is the divine feminine consciousness unique to Hinduism. So the unique contribution, the sacred feminine worship. So even if everything from what Vedic tradition gave is lost, then just if the sacred feminine tradition is there, then the whole thing will be revived because that is the seed. So Hinduism has at least 10,000 sampradayas, subsects. And even if all the sampradayas are lost for some reason, then only this one sampradaya worship, the mother worship remains. The whole thing can be brought back. Because the whole thing is centered on this one mother worship. So mother worship, it literally carries the blueprint, the hologram, the whole Vedic tradition. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism on the 17th of September 2010, he has beautifully revealed that the sacred feminine worship is a hologram of the Vedic tradition. So there is no enlightened being on planet Earth without worshipping the sacred feminine, including me. So he says, I am basically a Shakta because I myself followed Devi worship. From the beginning, if you see my biography and all the deities I carved, the Darshan, everything starts with Devi worship. Yes. So Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, a great avatar who lived from even though the husband is the owner, the key of the they only can either surrender to the mother or
Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem.
I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you. We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spirit.
Akashic records are the records created in space. Whatever that has happened in time is there as a file. So nothing can be destroyed. So please understand, Bhava beautifully says, none of your actions, thoughts, plans, emotions, words, nothing can be destroyed. So Akashic records are the cosmic archives of everything that has happened, happening, and will happen. Yes. So Akashic records are the verbal, the visual, the five-dimensional document. Whatever is happening is continuously getting recorded. So all the information you collected from all your births is actually recorded in your biomemory, your DNA. So you can access some of them just to understand and not to waste the time doing the same actions again and again. So as we all should know that Akashic reading is not a prediction. It is a reading directly from the cosmic archives. So there is no such thing as past, as present and future. So beyond space, creation and destruction are happening simultaneously as we already learned. So in the dimension of time starts the past, present and future. But in Akashic records, there is no past, no present and future. And that is why whatever has happened, whatever is happening and whatever is yet to happen is already recorded in the cosmic archives. So in Swamiji's words, he beautifully says, nobody has a right to comment on these readings. Nobody has a right to manipulate these readings. Nobody has a right to interpret, comment on these readings. They are complete unto themselves. For anybody to live in tune with the cosmos, the Jivan, need any spiritual special practice other than listening to these great readings again and again. So when you listen to these great readings, naturally, your negative logic is penetrated, it is broken, and these truths settle in your inner space and they make you live enlightenment. So as avatar of Paramashiva, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has graced the humanity with the blessings and darshan in the form of Devi Parashakti, revealing answers to the questions, to the yearning of seekers as solutions, breakthroughs, and liberating the humanity from pain and suffering. So any answer given by Devi Parashakti is not just an answer, but a karmic breakthrough for the receiver. So we have the Shastra Pramana from the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. Akasham Vimalam Pashyan Kritva Drishtim Nirantaram Stabdhatma Tat Kshanad Devi Bhairavam Vapur Apnuyat. Bhagavan Paramashiva says, looking at the spotless infinite etheric space, Akasha, beyond the sky and clouds, one should fix one's gaze from the third eye without blinking continuously and make the body and inner space steady and motionless. In that very moment, O Devi, one attains the nature and powers of the infinite space, the Bhairava. Yes. We also have the Apta Pramana from the epic, the Mahabharata. So in Hindu Purana, Mahabharata narrates the whole story of the sage great Maitreya, who reveals the secrets to Vidura, the story of his birth in human form and reasons of all his suffering. So sage Maitreya accessed the Akashic records and told Vidura that he was not an ordinary man, but was in fact an incarnation of Yamaraja, the Lord of Death. So he was to play the part of a so-called Shudra for 100 years, being cursed by the Manduka Muni. So this is the Apta Pramana from the Hindu Purana Mahabharata, and the next is the Atma Pramana. So you actually collected everything from all your births and it is actually inscribed in your DNA. So you can access some of them just to understand and not to waste the time doing the same actions again and again. So accessing the DNA code, reading the Akashic records will be useful for you to be liberated from your default future, bringing an end to binding cognitions, known and unknown suffering, leading you to experience enlightenment, Paramashivoham. Yes. So what is the difference between the Akashic readings revealed directly by the incarnation and by the initiated Balasans? So the initiated Balasans can view the Akashic records. However, only an avatar can alter it, can edit, can upgrade, and he can change the Akashic records. So during the Darshan and Diksha, the Supreme Pontiff blesses and upgrades the Akashic records as per the prayer of the devotee. So it's a beautiful opportunity. So how can you, and what is the way to ask questions in Akashic readings? How to ask? So the most accurate and unbiased answer to any question about your life, your future, your destiny, your purpose, or any everyday part of your life. And be spiritually healed of physical and emotional problems with just a look or a word. Understanding the reason behind why is this happening in my life? Why is it happening? So why am I facing all these things? And receive blessings to fulfill your right desires and get the clarity to redesign your future. Yes. So with that, we have the wonderful opportunity to now get ready to listen to the initiated disciples, devotees of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism who have experienced beautiful reminiscences by the revelations of Devi Parashakti herself in their life. Let's get ready. Before we move into the next segment, we'll have a short break. Get back after a short break.
Nithyananda
We get you help. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the whole world should become Ekailashians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
Root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. E-Kailasa is enlightenment. enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything.
Nithyananda?
Nithyananda.
Yes, Nithyananda. So welcome back, dear viewers. We are going to be moving to the next segment of listening to the sharings of various devotees who have been experiencing literally the love and compassion of Parashakti. Yes. So now we have Ma Riya Sangavi from Mumbai. Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda.
Yes, Nithyananda Ma, thank you for coming. Yes. So yes, Ma, please go ahead. So what is your experience in this Devi Parashakti, Parashakti's revelations, especially in your life? And what did she exactly reveal to you?
So yesterday I got blessed by Devi Parashakti, and I had actually asked her for blessings since I get a lot of boils and allergies, and I have a little bit of joint pain in my body. So I had asked Devi Parashakti to please bless me, and I got blessings that there would be a kumkum or turmeric powder or bhasma right next to the Atma Murti of Swamiji. And by evening, when I saw there were particles, and I was to have a bath after applying it on my body. So I'd actually applied it on all my joint pains and where I get allergies. So I applied it there, and then I took a bath with it. And it was the most amazing feeling.
Wow, amazing. So how do you feel, Ma? So when Parashakti herself has revealed, and when you asked, and when it is happening, so how do you exactly feel?
So when Devi blessed me, I was on top of the world. I was just absorbing all the energy, and there was a tremendous shift in my life. I just felt so light, happy, and yesterday's day just went by very smoothly. And I woke up also with a very good and positive attitude, and I'm feeling very light. Like yesterday was the best day of my life.
Wow, so beautiful, Ma. So amazing. So after Parashakti's revelation, I know. So anything special about this happening? So how do you want to express that gratitude which Devi has revealed to you?
So Devi has actually blessed my entire family. I was the only one left from my entire family, and to get blessings for my goal or my manifestations. And I don't know, yesterday I just got a click that today is the day, and it happened. So it was very nice, and I obviously express my gratitude to Devi Parashakti and Swamiji. I wouldn't be what I am today if it wasn't for them. And yeah, and all my goals like my job, my health, my happiness, everything, I owe it to them.
Amazing, Ma. So what do you feel like the supreme point of Hinduism when the whole world has closed out the doors and borders of each and every country? He is now opening up the Kailasas, especially Adi Kailasa, as free COVID care centers, especially during this impending pandemic that is melting the whole humanity at large. So what do you feel about that?
It's very, very good. Like, it's the best thing. They've opened up all the Kailasas and for us to go and be there. And I think it'll be very safe and very happy out there.
Great. Yes, Ma. So thank you so much, Ma Riya Sangvi. What do you want to tell the viewers about this Devi Parashakti's revelations and Akashic readings.
Sorry, I didn't get you. Your voice was cracking for me. Sorry.
Sorry, ma. So what do you want to, anything you want to share more about Parashakti's revelations and Akashic readings with the viewers?
So I think whatever happens, it actually manifested. Like I could see everything, so it's all true, and it just makes you very, very happy, and you feel very, very. The only thing I got to say is like it was a very happy feeling. I can't express more because I was on top of the world and I didn't have anything more to say.
Wow. Amazing, ma. So thank you so much for coming. So it's a nice experience when you asked Devi and she had revealed you and she has showered you with her blessings. So thank you so much, ma, dear.
Thank you, Nithyananda.
Thank you, Nithyananda. Yes. So we'll be moving on to the Yes. So let's gather back after a short break.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. Kailasa is responsible to provide that to all human beings. Kailasa is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Welcome back, dear viewers. The next person who's here to share her experience of Devi Parashakti Akashic reading is Ma Anandini from Taiwan. Nithyananda Ma Anandini.
Nithyananda,
Nithyananda, thank you so much for joining us live for your sharing today. Please go ahead and share what is it that you would like to share about your experience with Devi Parashakti.
请问你想分享一下，就是你与这个女神 Parashakti 有什么样子的经历呢？有什么样子的体验？请分享一下。
好的，就是其实我在台湾中心就是几乎只要从这个女神达显开始，我们大概一天嘛，就至少有一次接受女神的达显。自从那次好像女神达显开始说会带来巨大的财富的时候，我们中心有一个非常大的一个变化，就是那个能量，整个那个财富的能量截然的不同。那从那一刻开始我们就积极的在显化这个 SJP。那到目前为止，我们已经有大概6、7位的台湾的同修已经在进行这个 SJP 的项目，然后也有1位已经完成了 SJP 了。那我就觉得女神她就是带来了非常这个丰盛的这个财富，必须要经由我们来显化，然后带来这个就是让这个凯拉萨的这个建设呢能够在一直往前的前行。这是我对女神的这个感受，就是说她带来了巨大的财富。
Okay, so I feel that Devi Parashakti brings us great wealth. So I'd like to share that because recently, for the past few weeks, Devi Parashakti has been giving us the Darshan almost daily. And then in our Taiwan center, the Adinam, because we have received the blessings from Devi Parashakti that she will bless us with great wealth. And since that day, since she said that, the energy in the Taiwan center has changed a lot, and it's really the energy of wealth. So currently in our center, all of us are, like not all of us, 6 to 7 of us are manifesting SJP, are in the process of manifesting, and one has already manifested SJP. So that's my experience with Devi Parashakti, that she gives us great wealth. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, Mahanandini, I also have Mahadbuddha. If you can translate for Mahanandini, I do have a question for Mahanandini. She shared about the manifestation of great wealth, and people in the Taiwan center are in the path of manifesting Sarvagnyapita Ejaman. Now, what makes them wanting to be Sarvagnyapita Ejaman? Can you ask Mahanandini what made her take that step or make the decision to become a Sarvagnyapita Ejaman?
Okay, Ma Anandini. 所以请问一下呢，是什么？就刚才你所分享的，就是在台湾的中心有很多人现在在想要显化这个 SJP。那请问是什么东西促使他们想要成为 SJP？ 是什么东西促使你想要成为 SJP 呢？请您分享一下。
好的，因为呢，在跟师父的学习我们就是感受到师父对这个地球上面的就是人类呢有一个非常大的使命。那我觉得我们可以做的事情就是去支持师父去做这样的事情。所以其实做 SJP 呢就是去完成师父的这个重大的这个他来让复兴印度教这些就是使命就是要复兴印度教。那我觉得我们可以做的就是去做到这个 SJP。当然做 SJP 的时候，其实不单只是这个金钱的供奉，其实事实上是有这个灵修的这个意义。那在这个过程当中，其实我们中心的每一位同修都有感受到这个师父给我们这个灵修的这个意义到底是什么。那我们一直不断的在圆满，然后一直不断的在这个经历，然后在这个过程当中，师父也一直在不断的带走我们的这些业力，让我们体验到非常非常对，就是这样。所以我们 为什么想要去经历这个过程。谢谢。
好，so Ma Anandini was sharing that she and the rest in the Taiwan Center wanted to manifest SJP because Swamiji has a great mission for humanity, which is to revive the Hindu civilization. And so they think that they can do their part to help Swamiji in his mission in reviving the Hindu civilization by becoming SJP and donating to the cause. So another reason beyond that will be that there is actually spiritual significance behind this SJP, the process of manifesting SJP. So what they realize, that all of them realize, is that when they are manifesting SJP, they realize that they will see their incompletions, and Swamiji will also help them to break through on their incompletions. And so through the process, they will be able to manifest SJP. So therefore, this process of manifesting SJP is a process to help them to also have a spiritual breakthrough by breaking through their incompletions. Yes.
So beautifully shared, Ma Anandini, and so wonderfully translated, Maha Adbhuta, perfectly. And coming from a non-Hindu background, the way Ma Anandini has understood the purpose and the value of Swamiji's mission and the need for all of us to come together to contribute to that mission, to make that mission happen, to do whatever we can from our side to contribute to that mission. I'm so touched, Maha Adbhuta. Please share with Ma Anandini. It is so touching to know and how much everybody from all over the world, and especially from Taiwan and from a completely different culture, understanding the need for the revival of the enlightenment ecosystem for the benefit of humanity. It is so touching. And thank you so much, Ma Anandini, and Ma Maha Adbhuta, so beautifully shared. And what is it would you like to share with our viewers who are yet to experience Devi Parashakti's Akashic reading, or who are yet to be called by Devi Parashakti? Is there anything Ma Anandini would like to share with them?
Ma Anandini，我觉得你是身为一个非就是新都教徒呢，就是你从出生的时候哈是非新都教徒，然后我非常的感动，就是你能够明白大师这个想要重建卡拉萨的这个使命，所以我觉得非常的就是美丽，还有非常的就是感动。然后除此之外呢，也非常感谢你的分享。然后我还有一个问题要问，就是说，请问你有什么东西就是想与正在观看这个女神答显的这些观众们分享吗？有什么关于这个答显的东西，你想要跟大家分享的
？OK， 好的，其实每天呢，如果能够来参加这个答显的话，其实我们可以沐浴在这个女神的这个慈悲跟爱当中，因为当她每次出来的时候，都是带来非常就是欢乐的能量给我们。即使现在疫情是这样的情况，但是呢，我们只要看到女神出来，我们就是内由的发出这个开心喜悦，然后也接受到她满满的能量。自从我们接受他的祝福之后呢，几乎我们每一天我们的手上或者身体手背上面都有那个金粉的产生，这个让我们每天都非常的雀跃。所以我希望就是更多的同修或是不认识女神的这些其他的朋友们都可以来加入这个女神的答显，一定也可以感受到她的这个慈悲的爱的能量，甚至可以带来那个巨大的财富。谢谢。
Okay, so Ma Anandini would like to share that she thinks that by participating in Devi Parashakti's Darshan on a daily basis, she feels that she can feel the compassion, great compassion and great love from Devi Parashakti, and it makes her as well as the people in the devotees in Taiwan feel that they feel very joyful and a lot of bliss coming from their hearts. And they feel that even though the pandemic is really sweeping, causing a lot of damage to the world, but even in such a situation, wherever she sees Devi Parashakti, they are all able to feel a lot of bliss and innate happiness and peace and the great compassion. So other than that, since Devi Parashakti's Darshan every day, for them in Taiwan, they have actually manifested gold powder on their palms and on their hands every day. So she also feels like by attending Devi Parashakti's Darshan, you can manifest a lot of wealth as well. Yes.
Wow, wow. Not just materialization, richness in the inner world, which is happiness, bliss, peace, and richness in the outer world in the form of wealth. So beautifully shared, Ma Anandini. Thank you so much for coming live and sharing your experience with us. And Ma Nithyananda, you so beautifully translated what Ma Anandini shared. Thank you so much, both of you, for coming live and sharing your experience today.
Thank you. Nithyananda.
Thank you.
Nithyanandam.
Nithyananda. Dear viewers, next we are going to see some of the revelations of Devi Parashakti to the world, which Devi Parashakti has revealed in the Akashic readings.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
On the 6th of June 2021, Devi Parashakti revealed not only people dying in crores, financial and mental retardedness, you will also see minds getting collapsed. Freedom from all this suffering is the life of living enlightenment. First, prevent yourself from this deadly corona, oh people. Do the job of saving your life as the first priority. So now what we are going to see is some of the media articles after Devi Parashakti did his revelation. What are the media articles that we are able to see where we are able to track whatever Devi Parashakti revealed and how this is just becoming reality, and we see that in so many different places, so many different researchers, news articles publishing exactly whatever Devi Parashakti has mentioned, has revealed in the Akashic record, saying not only people dying in crores, financial and mental retardedness, you will see minds getting collapsed. Freedom from all this suffering is living enlightenment. Okay, so here Devi Parashakti revealed on the 5th of June, and here a media article confirming the same the very next day. It is psychiatric symptoms like depression, anxiety exhibited by the COVID-19 patients. According to a new study, the neurological systems like depression and anxiety are also showing to be common in those who have contracted COVID-19. And another media article confirming the same, whatever Devi Parashakti revealed, confirming it on the 8th of June 2021, which is the impact of COVID-19 on the mental health of US college students. It says, our results indicate that the students closer to graduating faced increases in anxiety, feeling of loneliness, and depression. This is the impact of COVID-19 on the mental health of people. So 60% of the students facing anxiety and almost 60% facing depression, 54% feeling a sense of loneliness. Another research article confirming on the 10th of June that was published, researchers at Dartmouth College have found out that the rates of anxiety, depression among college students continues to increase. And it says that the Dartmouth College researchers began tracking 217 students when they entered the school as a freshman in 2017 in the hopes of understanding how they behave. They have seen students' stress level rise and fall, usually in tandem with midterm and exams. But since the onset of the coronavirus pandemic, the rates of depression and anxiety have soared and have shown no signs of coming down. Next, Devi Parashakti has beautifully revealed on the secrets of this universe. So let us hear from Devi Parashakti herself what she has to say about the secrets of this universe.
Listen intensely. I will reveal the secret and its expansion. Life, consciousness in you does not end while your body drops dead. It moves from different universes, vertical time zones, lives in different time zones as per its free will, knowledge, desire, but ultimately to get enlightened, complete liberation, Paramashiva Padam, your soul has to come back to this karma bhumi, the Bhumandala. This Bhumandala and the Jati ecosystems, the caste ecosystems, Hindu, Jnana, Sannyasa, Yoga, Grihastha, multiple spiritual ecosystems are created for the souls to come back and rebirth and grow more and more towards enlightenment easily, quickly, in accelerated speed and space. Now, too many souls from the cosmos is landing into this Bhumandala to be part of Kailasa and to manifest Kailasa. That is the reason the rate of expansion of the universe has been accelerated. An intense ecosystem for great enlightened beings and incarnations to land is being manifested by me through my Nijavatara Nithyananda and this Kailasa. All the blessed fortunate beings will be attracted to Kailasa and experience liberation. Kailasa is the space where Sanatana Hindu Dharma, cosmic science, is nationalism. This cosmic law is the country law. Sanatana Hindu Dharma is nationalism. These cosmic truths will be the truths of the country, society, ecosystem. Society, country, judiciary, ecosystem, all this of Kailasa will be aligned to the cosmic law, the cosmic energy, universal existential truth. because Kailasa, cosmic ecosystem is manifesting. Expansion of the universe has been accelerated. Universe is celebrating the happening of my Nijavatara Nithyananda and this Kailas.
So beautifully, the Supreme Pontiff revealed in English itself for all of us to understand the Parashakti manifesting through the Supreme Pontiff and the secrets of the universe. Very beautifully it says the soul has to come back to this Karma Bhumi, the Bhumandala. And this Bhumandala, along with all the ecosystems, are created for the souls to come back and be reborn and grow more and more towards enlightenment quickly. Now, too many souls from the cosmos are landing into this Bhumandala to be a part of Kailasa and to manifest Kailasa. That is the reason the rate of the expansion of the universe has been accelerated. An intense ecosystem for the great enlightened beings and incarnations to land is being manifested by me through my Nijavatara Nithyananda and this Kailasa. All the blessed fortunate beings will be attracted to Kailasa and experience liberation. Kailasa is the space where Sanatana nationalism. So that is the reason, because the Kailasa, the cosmic ecosystem is manifesting, the expansion of the universe has been accelerated. So the universe is celebrating the happening of my Nijavatara Nithyananda and this Kailasa. And now we are going to see a beautiful videos. Actually, there are so many researchers that are saying that the universe is not just expanding, the expansion is accelerated. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had spoken a few satsangs in a few months back about how the universe expanding and acceleration directly maps to Paramashiva. So we are going to see both of that. First is a short video explaining about the expansion and the accelerated expansion of the universe.
You are looking at the most detailed three-dimensional map of the universe known to humankind, and it's called the Sloan Digital Sky Survey. Scientists from around the world have just completed a 20-year-long survey of the night sky, measuring the positions of 1 million galaxies and quasars. Scientists shed light on the remaining mysteries of from the local stars to the largest scales of our universe. Beyond the local stars that draw familiar constellations in the night sky in the neighborhood of the Earth, in addition to our own Milky Way, billions of galaxies are spread throughout the observable universe. Moving faster than light, we will take you through space in a journey from our place in the Milky Way all the way out to the large-scale structures of the visible universe, and we'll tell you about how we're mapping it out. Since 1998, the scientific community has realized that the universe is not only expanding, but its expansion is accelerating. This unexpected acceleration constitutes one of the major conundrums in physics. From a theoretical perspective, the acceleration may be accounted for by either assuming that there exists some mysterious dark energy, or by modifying Einstein's theory of gravity, called general relativity. In the same year, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey was launched to tackle this enigma of the accelerating expansion of the universe. The Sloan Digital Sky Survey is a vast collection of the angular positions of galaxies observed in the sky, as well as their distances from us, determined by observing the systematic shift of galactic light induced by the expansion of the universe, the so-called redshift. In this new map of our universe, the large dark patches are mostly regions obscured by the Milky Way that cannot be observed. During the last 20 years, through 4 exploratory phases, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey has created the most detailed 3-dimensional maps of the universe. To achieve this, it focused on different classes of galaxies, nearby galaxies, red galaxies, more distant star-forming galaxies, and superluminous distant active galaxies called quasars. The fourth and latest sloan survey took place from 2014 till 2020. During this time, the new project called the Extended Baryon Oscillation Spectroscopic Survey, or EBOS for short, continued previous sloan mapping of the extragalactic sky and just recently finished measuring distances for 1 million galaxies and quasars. These successive surveys allow scientists to trace the large-scale structures of the universe up to a fraction of its horizon, represented by the cosmic microwave background emission, seen here as a colorful pattern projected onto a sphere. The cosmic microwave background is the thermal relic of the universe, which dates back to about 400,000 years after the birth of the universe, also known as the Big Bang. Adding the EBOS data to the previous Sloan exploratory phases 1, 2, and 3, the Sloan Digital Sky Survey now has a database of 4 million galaxies and quasars, assembling the largest and most complete 3D map of the universe to date. This unprecedented achievement provides scientists with new tools for shedding light on dark energy and also for constraining the theory of general relativity, leading to a better understanding of the fundamental laws that rule our universe.
We are able to see various research articles from leading research labs, which are able to now explain that the universe is not just expanding, the expansion is accelerated. Here we are seeing an article from the National Geographic, which says that the universe seems to be expanding faster than all expectations. Next, we have an National Geographic says that the fresh evidence suggests that the universe is expanding faster today than it did in its infancy. Difference that has set off a search to understand what cosmic forces could be at play. If confirmed, the changing rate, which is 9% faster than had been projected, would force us to reconsider a fundamental aspect of the cosmos. A research from the Harvard University says there are independent results that have now demonstrated time and time again that the universe is accelerating in its expansion. The article title says, "Don't worry, the expansion of the universe is still accelerating." So even if we look at type 1a supernovae out of the picture, we still have sufficient evidence, including fluctuations in the cosmic microwave background, among others. And what has the Supreme Founder of Hinduism shared a few months back in the satsang about the expansion and the acceleration of the universe? Let's watch this short clip.
Listen, the key information, the key line I wanted to bring all your attention through this video is universe is not just expanding, its expansion is accelerated. Please understand. Last few years, I am screaming in top of my voice that superconscious breakthrough is happening. Please understand. It is not only just the physics level. The universe expansion is accelerated. It's a dark energy, the dark matter. In that level, the unmanifest, in avyakta, unmanifest level itself, the expansion is accelerated intensely. Please understand. The expansion is accelerated intensely in the dark energy, in the dark matter, unmanifest, avyakta swarupa of Paramashiva. See, Paramashiva's manifest form only is this world which we are all enjoying, experiencing. There is an unmanifest form of Paramashiva, dark matter. What we call dark energy, dark matter. The triggering of expansion, not just expansion, acceleration of expansion is happening from that dark energy, dark matter. Because scientists are using the word dark energy, dark matter, I am using the same word. But if you ask me to give a right word, I will say Swatta Sutta Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. I will call it a superconscious energy, superconscious matter. See, because the human eyes can't cognize, human beings are calling it as a dark matter. But because human eyes can't cognize, but third eye can cognize, I am calling it as a Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. Jyoti, light, superconsciousness, is the word rishis, enlightened beings, will use. But unfortunately, scientists have their own limitation. With the two eyes, when you see something which is not seen, you call it as dark. With three eyes, when you see something and you know it cannot be seen by the two eyes, you call that as Jyoti. Sutta Swayam Prakasa Jyoti. Jyoti Mandala. What we show as Jyoti of Arunachala, what exists as unmanifest of Paramashiva, is one and the same. Please listen. This acceleration of expansion is from the unmanifest, avyakta, sarira of Paramashiva, the unmanifest space of Paramashiva. From that, the acceleration of expansion is happening. Now, the superconscious breakthrough is imminent. It has to happen. It is happening. I have been sent to planet Earth to facilitate this only.
Beautifully, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is revealing that I have been sent to planet Earth to accelerate this only and bringing the superconscious breakthrough to each and every one of us, even at the time of the deadly pandemic. Swamiji's commitment towards each and every disciple of us, he says, just to be alive for the next 3 years. I will bring enlightenment to you. I will bring the superconscious breakthrough to you. You just be alive. And even for us to be alive, the Supreme Pontiff has done so many measures. We'll be sharing about that in the next segment when we talk about the Adi Kailasha Savimipita. Now, we are going to share with you how do we connect with Devi Parashakti. What are the ways in which we can connect with Devi Parashakti? So in the next segment, we are going to share with you how do we connect with Devi Parashakti? What are the different ways we can experience that deep feeling connection with Devi Parashakti? What are the different offerings that we have for Devi Parashakti?
Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Now, let us first take a look at the Dhyana Shloka for Devi Parashakti. The Dhyana Shloka of Devi, which describes that very form. It says, Induni Bhaveda Karavakninayanam Syat Pankajavara Vayajapaksha Sarushana Vichitra Vasanam Syat Tunkamakutojvala Manonmani Swarupam.
Yes. So the translation from the Mula Agama of the Manonmani Dhyanam says, moon-like face holding the Vedas, the books on one hand, fire in eyes, with lotus flower grazing and blessing hands, and one hand with Japamala, beautifully decorated with jeweled ornaments in wonderful clothes, and shining wing crown. Her name is Manonmani.
Jaye Devim Trinetram Sashini Bhavadanam Vedahastam Dadhanam Savye Patmam Varadamapare Chabhayam Sakshamalam Divyairabharanair Vibhushitatanum Brahmadi Vipuritam Devi Manon Manim Pratidinam Kamattadatrim Shubham.
The translation says, I meditate on Devi with 3 eyes, glowing like a moon, and hold the Veda, the lotus, and grazing with blessing and grazing hands. She is wearing beautiful ornaments. She is worshipped by Brahma and other many gods, and showers auspicious boons for all the actions every day.
Now, what is the significance of offering the divine element gold? Gold is a divine element. It is even mentioned in the Atharva Veda. It purifies anything it touches. It is an element of spiritual significance and great spiritual power of healing and enlightenment. The vibration of gold has the power to infuse the sattva energy and the positive thought currents in anyone who wears and anyone who sees or operates in its vicinity.
Yes. So, gold is present in all the scriptures, the Agamas, the Vedas, the Shrutis, the Smritis, Itihasas, and Puranas. So, in all Hindu scriptures, it is abundantly displayed that gold is the most auspicious and purest metal which purifies our being. So, in the Hindu civilization, everything was built in gold, exchanged in gold, and even the ritual feasts were offered in golden plates. So, when one was to be saved from life threatening illnesses, gold was offered as a ritual fee. Gold was in abundance and used for weighing were built with huge doors of gold. Streets would have huge columns and huge archways made of gold. So horses, cows were dressed in gold.
The Hindu civilization thrived on the banks of rivers of gold. The Indus River was called Hiranmaya, the river of gold in Rig Veda. The river Saraswati was called Hiranyavartani in Atharva Veda. Gold is the supreme element for offering gifts to the ones we love and revere. Temples are constructed and paved in gold. Deities are made in gold and decked and adorned in gold because it preserves the enlightenment energy for thousands of years. It lasts forever. Now, next offering we have is the offering of E-Hundi to Devi Parashakti. The E-Hundi offering, very beautifully in the Lalita Sahasranama it comes. Bhakti Priya, Bhakti Gamya, Bhakti Vashya Vayapaha, Shambhavi Sharadharadhya Shalvani Shalmadayini. Devi is fond of true devotion and is realized through true devotion. She can be won over through true devotion. She removes all the fears. So Devi, especially at the time of the deadly pandemic everywhere, anxiety, fear, insecurity, so much going on, Devi is sure to remove all the fears. Just the darshan of Devi is enough. So out of your gratitude for Devi Parashakti, you can make an e-hundi offering. Like how when we go to a temple, we always put some offering in the hundi. Like that, you can make an offering to Devi Parashakti in the e-hundi. So the e-hundi offering to Devi Parashakti out of your gratitude for the darshan of Devi Parashakti that we are manifesting every day pretty much in our lives.
So the next offering is the offering of Sankalpa chanting. The verse from Devi Mahatmyam, it says, the goddess enchants this universe and she herself gives birth to this universe. That goddess, being prayed without interest in anything, gives that knowledge and that leads to salvation and gives wealth in materialistic sense. So when you offer the Sankalpa chanting, the conscious resolution, Devi Parashakti blesses you with all the fruition of whatever you want, you ask there for, and wishes which you are earning for to make it as reality. So you can offer the Sankalpa chanting at $1.
The next offering that we have is that of the Sahasra Nama Swarna Kasu. Devi is called Nama Parayana Prita, one who likes the repetition of her names. Means she encourages us to chant her name again and again and again, because she knows just by chanting her name, we will manifest those divine auspicious qualities in us. That is why she likes to hear the repetition of her names, because when we chant, we manifest the space of Devi Parashakti in us. So it's a very unique offering. There are 1008 names, dimensions of Devi Parashakti, where each of these names will be inscribed on a coin and offered to Devi Parashakti. So you can offer the Sahasranama Swarna Kasu and a gold coin offering, and it can be small size is $75, medium size is $151, large size is $251, and you can decide to make this gold offering. Now offer a gold coin inscribed with one of the 1008 names and receive the blessings to have the gunas, the imperishable divine qualities of Devi Parashakti. And if you would like to offer a gold coin to Devi, you can go to tiny.cc/Devi-offerings.
The next offering is the offering of the Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl to Devi Parashakti. So the Meenakshi Pancharatnam, it says, Mukta Harala Satkirita Ruchiram Purnendu Vaktra Prabham Shinjannu Pura Kinkini Manidaram Padma Prabhava Suram Sarvabhishta Falapradham Girisutham Vanirama Sevitam Meenakshim Pranatosmi Santatamaham Karunyavaram Vidhim. A bow to the goddess Meenakshi, whose crown has garlands of pearls and face shining like a full moon, who wears anklets that are studded with gemstones and has small bells, who is shining like the splendor of lotus, who grants all the wishes, the daughter of the mountain, who is worshipped by goddess Vani and Rama. I remain ever bowing to the goddess Meenakshi, the ocean of compassion. So you can offer this Mukta Anguti, the finger ring with a pearl, to Devi Parashakti at only $251, $501, or $750.
An offering of the finger ring with a pearl to receive, to be showered by the love and compassion of Devi Parashakti and to manifest it in all your business endeavors. The next offering that we have is that of the Swarna Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus. The reference from the Kamikagama, it says, Ashta Vidyesha Rupeta Kumbhavarna Samyutam Sarve Sasutra Vastadya Hema Pankaja Bhushitaha Sapi Dana Shakuchascha Pakwavilva Balapradaha Snapanodhyaya Samsiddha Pramanena Samanvitaha. All the kalasha should be worn around with a suitable thread and covered with a new cloth. They should be adorned with a lotus flower made of gold.
The next offering is the offering of the Swarna Padma Pushpam. So there are hundreds of scriptural references for using the lotus in the worship of Paramashiva. So almost everything in the worship of the ultimate involves the consecration of deities of worship or meditating on or the mudras and asanas which are used during the worship. So it involves the lotus flower, lotus leaf, lotus pericarp or lotus petals. So lotus itself is the divine flower. So you can offer this golden lotus in any size you wish to, and you can receive her blessings to achieve the state, space and powers of Parashakti in your inner space.
The next offering we have is that of Swarnamiti, the golden touring. Nakadi Didi Samchanna Namajana Tamuguna Padmatwaya Pravajala Parakrita Saruha. Lalita Sahasranama beautifully says, you whose brightness from the toenails, ignorance from the minds of the devotees who prostrate at your feet. You whose brightness from your 2 feet overpowers that of the lotus flower. So offering of the Meti, the golden touring, to be in the space of constant gratitude for receiving her blessings in even the most difficult aspects or adverse situations in our life. The offering of the Swarnamiti is just $750. Just hold on to the Guru's feet, hold on to Devi's feet strongly by offering the Swarnamiti and be eternally graced by Devi Parashakti. So the offering of the golden touring is just $750. You can go ahead and make a decision to make the offering.
Next offering is the offering of Swarna Mantika, the golden hairline jewelry. So, Sudha Sarabi Varshini, she who makes the nectar flow in all our nerves from the Sahasrara, that is, she who gives the very pleasant experience of the ultimate. So, you can offer the Swarna Mantika to Devi Parashakti and you can receive her blessings of achieving the blissful state of overflowing gratitude and space of complete completion. So now for this Swarna Mantika to Devi Parashakti only at $750.
Next, we have the offering of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, which is an offering of gratitude and the divine lotus feet of Devi Parashakti. Offering of the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, offering of gratitude at the divine lotus feet, is considered the highest form of worship. All the forms of worship finally ends here. It is the Puja Moolam Guruvpatam. In Guru Gita, Paramashivoham himself says that the ultimate source of all the worship is worshipping the feet of the Guru. Never miss Pada Puja on the day of Guru Purnima. You can register yourself and get a special blessing on the day of Purnima, the day where disciples offer their gratitude to the Master.
Yes. So along with the Pratyaksha Pada Puja, you can also offer the Vastra Seva and receive the blessings of Parashakti. You can offer a deep gratitude and devotion at the feet of Parashakti with all the auspiciousness and blessings of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So you can also offer the Vastra Seva, $1,008.
So these are the various sevas that we have. The offering of e-hundi can be for any amount. The Sankalpa chanting is just $1. The Devi Sahasranama Kasu, which is $75, $150 or $250. Mukta Anguti, the pearl finger ring to Devi Parashakti is $251, $501 or $750. The offering of Swarna Padma Pushpa, the golden lotus, is $600, the smaller size. Swarna Meti, the golden touring for lotus feet of Devi, is $750. Swarna Mantika, the golden hairline jewelry, is $750. The Pratyaksha Pada Puja and the Vastra Seva is $1,008. Now, how do you register yourself? You visit the online link tiny.cc/Devi-offerings and to choose what is the seva that you like to offer. And after the payment, you can fill the form tiny.cc/Sankalpa 2021. Now we will take you through a walkthrough on how you can make an offering through the online payment gateway or through the YouTube super chat directly. We'll take you through a step-by-step walkthrough now. So here we are seeing the YouTube screen, and next to the live screen you will see a chat window, and below the chat window you will see an emoji and then a dollar symbol. Now if you click on the dollar symbol, we will see three options: join, super chat and super sticker. So the super chat and super sticker option are for you to make any kind of a contribution to Kailasa, offering your gratitude to Devi Parashakti in the form of a e-Kundi offering. So let's say we click on super chat. You can offer any amount. You can offer $1, you can offer $2, you can offer $20, $200, $2,000, $20,000, whatever you want. You can enter that amount there. So let's say I want to offer $108. So I click on 108. If I want to enter a message, I enter the message there, and then I click on buy and send. Now, as soon as I click on buy and send, it's going to open a pop-up, and you can enter your credit card or debit card details. You can enter your PayPal details and go ahead and make the payment. And this is an offering of gratitude, right? Just thank you, Swamiji, thanking the Supreme Pontiff, thanking Devi Parashakti for coming and blessing our lives. And it is a lifestyle in Hinduism that anytime you go for the darshan of the Guru or deity, you always offer some dakshina. It can be something very simple, something very small. It can even be 1 cent. But making it a point to offer the dakshina time and again, not missing it, having that context, and every time reminding you of the gratitude that you should feel, and to express your gratitude, to express your love, you are making this kind contribution. So we request each and every one of you, whoever would like to express your gratitude, you can go to the YouTube super chat and make a kind contribution to Kailasa so that we can continue to offer these services to you. Take a moment to go ahead and make the super chat offering. So with that, we want to get ready to present the next segment of how the Supreme Pontiff is extending the humanitarian service and rushing ready to Kailasa by opening up the multi-layer quarantine facilities and COVID care prevention and protection centers in India. So before we move on to the next segment of today's program, let's take a short break.
What I mean by the word e-Kailasa, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment. Kailasa coming to you is e-Kailasa.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda.
Nithyanandam. The next segment we have is Kailasa's multi-layered quarantine opportunity for India during the COVID-19. Now, let us look into the revelations that Devi Parashakti has revealed several weeks ago about the condition, how the people are going to suffer because of COVID in India especially, and what is the solution for them, how they can protect themselves from this pandemic. India is the biggest spiritual land where enlightened beings happen again and again, flower as enlightened beings and benefit the entire world. We cannot afford to lose only Bharadam. We cannot lose the enlightenment womb. India is the biggest spiritual land where enlightened beings happen again and again, and we cannot afford to lose the enlightenment womb. In order to save the cosmos from the cosmic deluge, I built a ship called Adi Kailasa. Devi Parashakti says that she built a ship called Adi Kailasa. In order to protect the humanity from the cosmic deluge, I gathered together all the spiritual energy of the cosmos and built the ship called Adi Kailasa. Due to the cunning strategy of the treacherous people and the ruling of the enemies, the captain of the ship itself had to leave the ship, referring to the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness Swamiji, had to leave the ship because of the attempts from the anti-Hindu elements. Now let us all come and take a good bath, get protected and get healed and get all the benefits. Make use of the ship which I built out of huge grace and compassion, and protect yourselves from the huge cosmic deluding destructive dance. For India, I made a ship as protection, the Nithyananda Navapashana Lingam in Vaidya Sarovar. Go to Adi Kailasa. Crores of people will come there looking for health. Navapashana water, feast and medicine to get health and protection and enlightenment. For all of them, give Anadan. To protect India from the great destruction, I, Parashakti, made this huge ship. Even if captain is not there, ship is there. Swamiji further revealed that at least 6 months back, I became aware that the multi-layered quarantine is needed to protect people. If you are in India and you want to protect your immediate family or the extended family, anyone who will listen to you, get them immediately to our campuses. Yes. So now let us see what is the current state of the world today. We have Devi Parashakti revealing how we can protect ourselves from this ongoing pandemic. And now let us see what is the current state of the world today. We are at 140 million confirmed cases with a total of 3 million people who have lost lives due to ongoing pandemic for more than a year. And we have here India struggles to track COVID variants. India's woeful tracking of COVID variants could jeopardize the world's fight against COVID-19. Several experts warned even as a variant first found here spreads its claws overseas. With less than 0.1% of COVID positive samples were sent for the genetic studies, India ranks behind over 100 countries. One of the issues that India is facing today is its inability to find and track the COVID variants, and therefore the medical diagnostics. People who are tested negative, they still have the symptoms, and suddenly on one fine day they have breathlessness and they get admitted into the hospital and lose lives. This has been the story of many of the people. That's because of the lack of medical diagnostic procedures. That's and its inability to track the COVID variants from the second wave. The over 37.42 lakh samples were tested for COVID, and in which 20.44 lakhs in last 20 Council of Medical Research. We can see how the amount of cases are woefully exponentially increasing. India's corona cases recede, but high death toll still a concern. So this has also been published in many of the dailies, saying that the government is underplaying the stats for various reasons, and there is not allowing people to come in terms with the reality. And all of a sudden, they go through these issues, especially lack of medical infrastructure and lack of facilities which can take care of their basic medical needs, but the high death toll is still a concern. India reports about 94,052 new COVID cases in 24 hours. The death sees massive jump as Bihar revises the tally. And here you can see, especially in Hyderabad, 3,403 deaths in last 24 hours. In Bihar, it's about 9,542. And here it talks about the airborne transmission, a primary contributor to COVID-19 spread. Till last year, it was water droplet transmission is the method of transmission that has been admitted by the medical experts. But now here they are saying that airborne transmission is also a primary contributor for the COVID-19 spread. Few weeks ago, on 31st of May 2021, Devi Parashakti had revealed that it is an actually airborne virus. And weeks later, the medical experts confirmed that it is airborne transmission, which is the primary contributor to COVID-19 spread. And the secondary infections like black fungus. So people who get vaccinated and people who get recovered from COVID, their immunity levels drastically reduce, and they're prone to secondary infections like white fungus, yellow fungus, and so forth. And especially in the case of black fungus, the secondary infection rate is so high such that the mortality, such that it grew up to 150% in 3 weeks. To 31,000 deaths over 2,100 people. And the sad state of affairs is that because we have not found we are in shortage of the antibiotics or the key drug that can fight against this black fungus infection, the mortality rate is about 70%. The black fungus new scare in India as the second COVID wave ebbs. As the devastating second wave of COVID-19 ebbs with less than 100,000 new cases reported on Tuesday, India is now battling a new scare, which is this black fungus. And the health minister has already told that it will be 28,000 cases of this black fungal infection has been reported so far. And when the first world countries close their borders during this massive global emergency, it is Kailasa, it is the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Swamiji. He has opened his doors of Kailasa to all, without exception, to all living beings. He has opened the doors of Kailasa to protect themselves from the ongoing pandemic. A number of free COVID care centers are open, includes the Adi Kailasa and Bidadi, Bangalore, Salem Adinam, Thiruvannamalai Adinam, Rajapalayam Adinam, Puduvai Adinam, Pattanam Adinam in Tamil Nadu, Sirigapadi Adinam, Sripuram Adinam in Hyderabad, Madurai Adinam, Avattipalayam in Tamil Nadu, Hosur Adinam in Tamil Nadu, Baroda Adinam in Gujarat. And in these COVID care centers, like we mentioned, there are multiple free COVID care centers are open across India. Various social services are offered during the pandemic in Kailasa's de facto spiritual embassies across India. Spiritual services along with the social services are also offered in these spiritual embassies. And more than that, the cosmic revelations on global pandemic, the Devi Parashakti has been revealing so many important revelations that makes people to prepare themselves on this ongoing pandemic. So the number of social services that are being offered during pandemic in Nithyananda ashrams across India includes medical care, which is allopathy, Ayurveda, Siddha medicine, fire safety equipment maintenance, infrastructure to accommodate thousands. So currently in Adi Kailasa, we are preparing the infrastructure to accommodate at least 10,000 people, and accommodation for the multi-layered quarantine. Then we have ICU on wheels, emergency ambulances to ensure that the right infrastructure, medical infrastructure is provided to people. And we have an enormous amount of personal protective medical equipment. And to ensure the food insecurity issues are being addressed, we have groceries that are collected for Annadan for about to ensure that sustainable practices are in place. We have organic farming in the Adi Kailasa COVID Care Protection Center. So if you are one of them who's affected by this ongoing pandemic, especially you feel so insecure, given that the amount of harassment or the amount of insecurity that you're facing because of the lack of medical infrastructure, and you want to protect yourself and your loved ones from this ongoing pandemic, here we have the multi-layered quarantine COVID Care Protection Center in Adi Kailasa. And if you're interested to be part of it, please log into kailasa.org/Kailasa Care. Yes, the next. Okay, before we go to the next segment, let's have a short break. And we'll be right back.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. 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 Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham.
Nithyanandam, and welcome back, one and everyone. Now we will go into one unique segment for today, which is one of the core 5 pillars of the enlightenment spiritual ecosystem of Kailasas, temple ecosystems. As one may know, anyone who has heard Bhagwan, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, or seen him in person, one thing that really hits us is his immense love, respect, and pride for this one major pillar of Kailasa, which is temples. Kailasa's Department of Religion and Worship, Department of Human Services, and each of Kailasa's temple ecosystems consider the right of happiness, yes, you heard it right, the right of happiness, to be the highest fundamental right of all humans, in fact, all beings, not just human beings, all life forms. The ultimate goal for Hinduism and Kailasa, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is the material and spiritual well-being and prosperity of humanity and life at large. Kailasa is a place where everything related to superconsciousness is revived. These are the words of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism just about 2 years back, when he reminded us all the sampradayas, all the spiritual ecosystems created for enlightenment will be revived and established in such a way it never gets lost again. They're forever serving the humanity. That is the vision, mission of Kailasa, and all the efforts of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism are single-pointedly focused towards this. What does the revival of Hinduism's temple ecosystems consist of? Let us take a look at what it implies and what does it really take.
Ecosystem. I'm going to create absolutely from the scratch newly.
Sorry for the technical glitch. Just about, we'll hear Bhagavan himself say what this Hindu temple ecosystem's revival consists of.
revive Hinduism by setting up a model community, enlightenment ecosystem. I'm going to create absolutely from the scratch newly self-sustaining, temple-based Hindu ancient enlightenment ecosystem and civilization based on that. Understand? Kailasa is reviving the ancient Hindu enlightened civilization. Paramashiva himself manifested this Kailasa Mandala, the enlightenment ecosystem, and the lifestyle. I am going to revive this whole enlightenment ecosystem, Kailasa, by creating a model Kailasas all over the world. I am Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
And we just saw a brief glimpse of what the revival of the Hindu temple ecosystems involves. Contrast that with the sheer necessity of why it's needed today. The adulation of violence in recent lifestyle has enabled disruption in several nations, affecting millions of lives with mental distress, physical health ailments, of food supply, pinpointed destruction to the infrastructure of several countries. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, has dedicated his life and made it his mission to bring global peace right from the ground level through the Kailasa's Department of Religion and Worship and the Department of Human Services. To bring harmony in humanity, to create a life of freedom and peace for every individual on the planet through the revival of the temple ecosystems. Just to give a relevance, so-called, in the modern world, Joshua Gordon, director of the National Institute of Mental Health, NIMH, pointed out that environmental factors present both risk and protective influences on mental health. He actually grouped such factors into three types. Individual factors such as the microbiome, natural and built components include green spaces, housing, and highways, which may play a role in health disparities. social factors like family structure, poverty, and other social determinants of health. This is from the National Institute of Environmental Health Studies in March of this year. This is what today the world is recognizing as what is fundamentally needed. And this is exactly the fulcrum, the core of what formed the basis of the ancient Vedic civilization, Sanatana Hindu Dharma, which the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is reviving in its absolute glory and tradition. And the Leelas of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism in his avataric mission. From 1994 to this date, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has worked tirelessly in the revival of temple ecosystems globally. Through the Kailasa's Department of Religion and Worship and the Department of Human Services led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, this lifelong commitment to the mission and vision of bringing global harmony, sustainable living, and reproducible ecosystems has been proven in building active, contributing temple ecosystems around the world. One can see here visual glimpses. Way back in October of 2006, meditation under the sacred Kalpavriksha in Adi Kailasa, the peacekeepers of Kailasa, along with the children of the Nithyananda Gurukul, the traditional school, celebrate the auspicious occasion of Deepavali. And here you can see the picture of the fireworks, the traditional fireworks, and the citizens of Kailasa undergoing meditation processes, spiritual alchemy processes under the guidance of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Beautiful celebrative activities where the peacekeepers of Kailasa and the participants of the meditation program take part in the celebrations of a traditional flag hoisting ceremony. December of the same year, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducting the Life Bliss Program Level 2, which was called the Nithyananda Spurna Program, a meditation workshop, as one can see, in Chennai and Tamil Nadu in South India, attended by thousands, tens of thousands of people. Day in and day out, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism conducting meditation workshops, yoga workshops, spiritual counseling, providing these powerful life solutions to one and all, one by one, reaching out to every human being and teaching this life science, this eternal cosmic truths to enable humanity to live happily in a blissful way and contribute so that the planet Earth becomes a blissful place to live in. One can see various meditation programs and the yatras. One can see here, spiritual yatra is a very fundamental component of Hinduism, where the pilgrimages to the spiritual places, the sacred spaces on this planet Earth, which naturally provide a way to connect to the divine. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has always facilitated these pilgrimages, these yatras, where people get to experience higher states of consciousness, helped by the sacred spaces on planet Earth, like, as you see, the Himalayas, which are home to thousands and lakhs of rishis and evolved beings.
Here you can see the temple ecosystems of Tiruvannamalai, which serves as a driving factor in maintaining the lifestyle of health, wealth, and well-being of denizens of Tiruvannamalai, one of the remaining living enlightenment ecosystems. Here, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is inaugurating the Kodikan Ratha Yatra, which is one of the ancient traditions that the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had revived to ensure that the temple ecosystems are revived. Here, the peacekeepers of Kailasa and the participants of Paramashivoham meditation workshop taking part in morning meditation and traditional puja or the ritualistic worship in Adi Kailasa. The distribution of sweet butter as part of Krishna Janmashtami celebrations. You can see every single level, in all levels, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was reviving these temple ecosystems to ensure that peace, harmony, and the authenticity of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is always revived. Here, beautiful pictures of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism playfully colorful celebrations of Krishna Janmashtami in Adi Kailasa Bidadi. As part of the same Krishna Janmashtami celebrations, the peacekeepers of Kailasa distributing free organic food to public. Here, the peacekeepers of Kailasa, led by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, takes part in Karaseva, the voluntary contributions of physical service towards the cleaning or the construction of the sacred Hindu temple.
Here one should understand that this is multifaceted contribution or teaching done directly by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. One, in so-called modern words, where literally every brick of Adi Kailasa's ecosystem has been built with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism's sweat and blood, literally. And here he's also teaching us that particularly for the temple ecosystem, for Paramashiva's temples, as per the agamic injunctions, as per the ordainment of Paramashiva, temple to Paramashiva has to be built by the devotee himself, by the devotees themselves. It is not about money, being able to get the people or the workers or the material needed to build the temple. It is about involving oneself directly, physically, and building the temple with one's devotion, with one's space. This is what the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism was teaching to everyone, all the citizens of Kailasa, by taking the shovel and the pickaxe in his own hand and laying the foundation stone for the Golden Temple and Adi Kailasa. One can see here the world, just to give a glimpse of how global Kailasa's de facto embassies ecosystems are. And coming back to how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism is engaging himself in not only spiritual services, but hand in hand with various humanitarian efforts to teach people with his own example what it takes to build an enlightenment ecosystem. What is it meant to do? How does it serve people? In this case, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself directly serving Annadan and doing the temple traditional services. The Adi Nithyananda Paramashivam, Tiruchengood Sarvanya Peetham, the very first temple ecosystem established by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Nithyananda Paramashivam, at the age of just 23, on the banks of the sacred river Kaveri in 2001. This was the start of the borderless Hindu temple ecosystem, the enlightened civilization today that we know as Kailasa. And then the Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Paramashivam in Bidadi, under the grace and compassion of the Kalpavriksha, the sacred banyan tree. After having a vision of this sacred banyan tree, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism had established the Adi Kailasa temple ecosystem with this same banyan tree, the Kalpavriksha, main headquarters, the spiritual headquarters of Kailasa, and the foundation stone of this being laid way back in 2003. This sacred ecosystem housing the Kalpavriksha, Nithyanandeshwara, Nithyanandeshwari, the divine forms of the primordial principle Paramashiva and Parashakti, as well as the Swayambhu Linga, the Moolavar, which was formed naturally in the cave of the sacred Kalpavriksha. Through the live stream, all of these deities and living energies are available to bless each and every one of us 24/7. No matter where we are, we can reach out to them and have our prayers and boons answered. The various religious services being offered in the Adi Kailasa Nithyananda Peetham in Bidadi, continuous flow of worship and temple services that happens 24 hours as per the Veda Agamic injunctions. And similarly, Kailasa ecosystems worldwide. In Los Angeles, the Los Angeles Temple, first inaugurated in 2005 and then established in its permanent location in 2007, houses the largest Shivalinga and Rajarajeshwari Devi in North America. Here, at a 25,000 square feet temple complex housing 80 plus deities, it is one of the largest Hindu temple ecosystems in the West.
The first temple established by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism outside India in Ohio. The temple just came in life just within 9 months. The presiding deity of the temple is Nithyanandeshwara and Devi Nithyanandeshwari. And here is the Kailasa in Seattle. You can see a blissful dancing form of Ganesha, and the largest living Nataraja deity outside of India is housed in Kailasa in Seattle. And the Kailasa in San Jose, California, being inaugurated in 2009, which radiates the energy of Madurai Meenakshi Temple, the chief presiding deity being Devi Meenakshi, Lord Shiva and Nithyanandeshwara and Nithyanandeshwari, installed and energized by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism himself. And next we are seeing the Kailasa in St. Louis. So this is a beautiful landscape among woods and rolling hills of Missouri, stretches to about 20 acres. And here, the Kailasa in St. Louis houses one of the tallest Venkateshwara deities in North America, along with his concerts. Next, we have Kailasa in Phoenix, Arizona, which is a home for 21 deities and a temple structure of 2,500 square feet. Kailasa in Phoenix, it's directly established by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, and it's been serving the people in Phoenix for over 7 years. This the Kailasa in Houston, Texas, which was formally inaugurated in 2017 as the Parihara Sthala for all the Navagraha doshas. Next, we have Kailasa in Toronto, which was inaugurated in July 2011, with all 63 Nayanmars and 18 Siddhas residing as deities in Kailasa in Toronto. The temple deities here are seated exactly as they are existentially preside in Kailasa around Paramashiva, the primordial deity of Hinduism. And from then onwards, the Kailasa in Toronto has been radiating the super-conscious energy of Kailasa in various socio-spiritual activities, including Annadan and traditional Hindu ceremonies. Before we go to the next segment, let's have a short break. We'll be right back.
and setting model communities. Kailasas, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanyapitas all over the world.
All powerful cognitions, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystems. I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshat, the spiritual prosperity. We happen to hold planet Earth. We all have to coexist together.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. In the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become e-Kailashian.
Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
Nithyananda. And let's resume the next segment. The making of these Adi Kailasa Sarvanyapitham, historical in every way. Actually, the uniqueness of the Adi Kailasa Sarvanyapitham is it embodies every aspect practically of the Hindu enlightenment ecosystem. Every aspect for every being, not just human beings, for every life form. Today we will explore one such aspect which is unique, once again, to Kailasa's ecosystems. The enlightenment ecosystems, needless to say, are an embodiment of all inclusiveness, of all life forms coexisting beautifully in bliss and harmony. So today we will see how Kailasa's not only ecosystems, but even the COVID care centers offer safe shelter for all living beings. To get this perspective, one would like to see what various world leaders and perspectives are with relation to this particular aspect of bliss and harmony for all living beings. As Antonio Guterres on the climate crisis says, we're coming to a point of no return. Before meeting the leaders of the world's major economic powers at the G7 summit in the United Kingdom, Antonio Guterres said he was concerned that the richest nations have pumped billions of dollars more into fossil fuels than clean energy since the pandemic, despite their promises of a green recovery. Being green is all about being inclusive for all life forms, be it flora, fauna, trees, plants, insects, animals, everything. One can see the currently how we are treating animal life. The sperm whale here, as you can see, washed ashore, dies on Shell Island. This is as late as just a few days back on June the 8th. The animal was severely emaciated. Douglas had to say, we get animals in poor body condition that are sometimes just skinny, but this animal was definitely emaciated. It's been many years since we've dealt with a large whale. These strandings can be caused by anything. It could be contaminants, weather conditions, natural toxins. We haven't seen any signs of human interaction. This has come in the News Herald story where the sperm whale being washed ashore. And now COVID spreading from humans to animals. The novel coronavirus has hit the human race hard for over 5 months now, but we are not the only species that is suffering. The effects of COVID-19 on animals came to the forefront when cats, dogs, and even tigers tested positive for COVID-19. One can see here in the news, one lion died of the COVID-19 pandemic, and 9 other lions have tested positive for the virus at the Arignar Anna Zoological Park in Vandalur. The zoo authorities on May 26th had said that 5 lions housed in the safari park area were reportedly showing anorexia, that is loss of appetite, and occasional coughing. This is again news from this month on 4th of June. One can see even elephants being victims of this COVID-19 pandemic after the lion's death. 1 lion died of COVID-19 and 9 other lions tested positive, and then about 21 tigers in a zoo in the eastern state of Jharkhand underwent virus tests last week after a 10-year-old tiger with a fever died. And the local media had to report this, that every life form, even literally the coronavirus spreading wildly, even among wildlife. Mink have been discovered to be highly susceptible to the SARS-CoV-2, and this is the 3rd Fraser Valley farm to be hit with COVID-19 outbreak since the start of the pandemic. This is what the news has to say in the Vancouver Sun News, where the local news about Vancouver is saying that it's the 3rd BC mink farm to deal with an outbreak since the start of the pandemic. The ministry says genetic analysis of samples from the first 2 farms showed that the workers and animals were infected with an identical or nearly identical virus strain. The strain detected in those cases had been circulating in people in BC, in animals, and not the other way around, the ministry said in a categorical statement. In early November last year, more than 15 million mink farmed for their fur were culled in Denmark as they had caught COVID-19. So all the way across the Americas, Canada, Europe, Asia, it's all out there.
Eight Western lowland gorillas have been infected with novel coronavirus disease at San Diego Safari Park. 2 of the gorillas have been coughing since January 6, 2021. The fecal samples confirm that they are suffering from COVID-19. So you can see why restricted to human beings, but it is affecting a wide range of species, any animal species. On 5th of April 2020, a 4-year-old Malayan tiger at New York City Zoo has been infected with COVID-2 second strain. And here we have a number of small pet cats and dogs also being reported to be infected with SARS-CoV strain 2 in several countries, including United States. Most of these pets become sick after contact with people with COVID-19. And not to mention, the world has not accounted the number of deaths, especially in this species, how many other living beings have been dead because of COVID-19. And here in South Africa, a puma, tigers in a Tennessee zoo, they have been tested positive for showing these signs of respiratory illness. And 4 zoo lions in Barcelona, Spain have been found positive for COVID-19 in the last week of December 2020. The risk of virus spreading from animals to human is incredibly rare. It appears, however, the virus can spread from people to animals in some situations, especially during the close contact. So in the cases of all the zoos, and it is mostly transmitted from the staff who are taking care of the animals, and that from them it's been transmitted to these living beings. So the Kailasa's COVID care protection centers, it is just not limited only for human beings. It is limited to it is opened for all the living beings. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has opened the doors of Kailasa not just for people but also for all the living beings. You can see here how blissfully all the living beings are residing in these COVID care protection centers.
One can see here, this is just a few pictures from the COVID care protection centers housing beautiful birds. The Kailasa's Department of Environment and Animals welcomed the first animal members of our COVID protection center who arrived as pets of the first batch of quarantined members. And the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism has welcomed all beings at our campuses always, and ensured the provision of sanctuary facilities for the pets and the animals who will be cared for in an extremely non-violent, absolutely non-violent and purely vegetarian lifestyle, even for these life forms. One can see here very pretty pictures of these birds and the life forms enjoying their food and stay at the COVID care center, protection centers of Adi Kailasa. And the residents, the citizens of Adi Kailash also enjoying their blissful presence. The kids of the Nithyananda Gurukul, the students playing and having a fun time with these animals, birds. One can see here like extremely even small life forms like turtles being nourished and given protection for their life, not only from the outside world, but also from their other fellow members in the form of other life forms. And as
actually one of the
yes,
yeah, Ashla Swami, sorry, I just remembered one of the comment made by a participant from Kanchipuram, who came here to Adi Kailasa for COVID care protection. She mentioned that the last 1.5 years she's been just within the 4 walls of her apartment. She has not been out in the nature. And as soon as she entered Adi Kailasa, she was so happy and blissful to see so many dogs, cats, monkeys, and birds. That kind of ambience which she was missing for the last 1.5 years. She felt so comfortable and really blissful to watch how living beings also enjoy the sacred space of Adi Kailasa, which is directly blessed and energized by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Swamiji.
And one can see here, as many of us would have heard the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism recount to us how Adi Shankara, when he witnessed the sacred space of a frog and a snake coexisting, where the frog was about to deliver its offspring, and the snake found, and it was raining, and the snake raised its hood to protect the frog. The coexistence, the peaceful coexistence of various life forms, including so-called natural enemies. That is when Adi Shankara felt that was a space where he had to establish the Shankara Mat. And similarly, one can see in the pictures over here various so-called natural enemies, be it a cat and a bird like a parrot, sitting and enjoying and practically playing with each other. This is a very common scene which one can see in Adi Kailash because of the extremely non-violent space created by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where every life form exists as literally an obedient servant to Paramashiva himself. One can see here in the news where honeybees, including honeybees, are battling their own pandemic. According to Greenpeace, bees are dying from a variety of factors, including pesticides, drought, habitat destruction, nutrition deficit, air pollution, and climate change. One can see in the news just about a month back, where the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism reminded us that even some life forms like bees are so sensitive to their environment, and how they behave speaks a lot about the cleanliness and the level of the pollution in that environment. What Bhagavan revealed was, for a bee to survive, 4 things are required. 1, the ground cannot be polluted. In polluted ground, if a flower grows, if the bees drink that honey, it will actually die in a few seconds. First thing, the land has to be pure. Second thing, from that land, the flowers which come up, they have to be pure, means the air has to be pure. Third, water source has to be pure. Only then the honey which comes in that water, in that flower, will be pure, so that bee can drink that honey, flourish, and build a honeycomb. Pollution also seems to have a direct correlation with the survival rates of bees, as we saw. Bees collected from moderate and highly polluted areas died within a day of collection. 80% of bees from these areas died within 24 hours, and all of them died within 1.5 days in the laboratory. So this is the way in which beings like bees are so fundamental for us to realize. If bees can survive, it is a huge statement about the purity of the space, the air, the water, the ground. And needless to say, in Adi Kailasa ecosystem, the presence of bees and the honeycombs, huge honeycombs, is a very common sight, as we will see just in a few minutes. Similarly, sparrows have very sensitive lungs. If the air pollution level in that area is very pure, only then the sparrows will come and live there, survive there. If the sparrows are not living or chirping, that place, air pollution is not conducive for human lungs to breathe. Tons of articles are coming out in the modern day. The chemtrails, chemical trails, are infused to keep human beings dull, sober, sick, and under control. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, way back in March of 2018, said, "You breathe only poisonous air, then what is the use? You live in a place where the sparrows cannot exist. Adinam, everywhere honeycomb, from Nairuti, the banyan tree, near the banyan tree now, especially with the new temple construction, so many, until the Ishanya, that whole diagonal, 1,000-bed dome. This whole diagonal, you can see honeycombs, means the whole area. Water, level, ground, air, all 3 are pure. You can see ducks, all of them, squirrels drinking our kitchen wastage out, the wastage water. From our kitchen, the wastage water comes out. Early morning, you can see they will all be drinking. Cranes, doves, squirrels, all of them drink that water and survive and enjoy. That shows our whole kitchen is running in the organic level, which can be handled even by an animal's intestine. So one can see here an enormous number of sparrows coming and chirping in the wee hours of the morning. And then here you can see right above the 1,000-bed dome, which is part of our multi-layer quarantine, new hives being built in the 1,000-bed dome. Hives of all kinds, ranging from the big to the small, and all kinds of colors and shapes and sizes. If there is a place with a natural honeycomb forming, Paramashiva says that is a blessed ground. Start living there, I reside there. That is the promise of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, the living incarnation of Paramashiva. one can see here, Kailasa campuses are micromanaged directly by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to revive this enlightenment ecosystem as defined by Paramashiva that keeps the environment in its best possible health and potential. One can see here, literally in the spaces around the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, you have various life forms coming and enjoying and coming for his blessed touch and the blessed space of Adi Kailasa. So that was one more reason why one should sign up for saving one's life, as Devi Parashakti revealed in the Akashic readings. The only purpose, so to speak, in this year, till the end of this year, is be alive. There is nothing else that can be achieved. There is nothing else that remains to be achieved. All that Devi said was remain alive till the end of this year. Once you pass that year, then a whole new realm, a whole new consciousness opens up. Saving one's physical life from death in this critical period till the end of this year is what every human being should be focusing on. And how is the way to do that? Join the COVID care protection centers in various Kailasas that have been opened up in India today, starting with the Adi Kailasa Sarvanya Peetham. To register now, you can sign up at the link given below. It will take a few minutes to sign up at kailasa.org/kailasacare. Kail.
Please go ahead, sorry.
The URL goes kailasa.kail/SAKRCARE.
Actually, there are a number of participants and viewers who are talking about the air in Adi Kailasa is something really special. Absolutely true. Like anybody who has entered this sacred space, they feel the very air is so different. It is so sacred and blissful. And talking about so many sparrows that Swamiji has fed and all these reminiscences. Thank you, Ma Durgananda, for bringing those memories beautifully across in the YouTube chat. Yes, so anybody, whoever wants to feel protected in this ongoing pandemic time, you are all welcome to register yourself through this COVID Care Protection Center, and please join and show your interest in kailasa.org/Kailasa Care. Yes, with this, would like to go to the next segment where we have participants from the Adi Kailasa who have joined us for this COVID Care Protection Center, who are all here to share their experiences of what made them to come and how is the situation out there in Tamil Nadu and how is their stay so far. So before we go to that segment, let's have a short break.
Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham.
everyone. Welcome back to the program. So, we all had a beautiful segment on how the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, out of his deep compassion and love, he has opened the doors of Kailasa and he has given the most care and the utmost compassion, giving the multi-layered quarantine opportunity to anyone who reaches the Kailasa COVID care centers across India. So today we have the disciples and devotees of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism who have reached the Adi Kailasa Sabarnapeetham and quarantined themselves and enjoying the ecosystem and ambience in the Adi Kailasa Sabarnapeetham. So let us listen to them. Yes, Nithyananda. So today we have Ma Akshaya Krishnagata and Karthik from joining us from Adi Kailasa Saravanapeetham. So they have been in the multi-layered quarantine, enjoying the ambience and ecosystem in the Adi Kailasa. So let us now listen to them. Nithyananda Ma.
Nithyananda.
So welcome to the show. So how is the whole experience of reaching Adi Kailasa and having the best protection of multi-layered quarantine in Bidadi? Yes, please go ahead.
First of all, I have to thank to Swamiji and Sangha for giving so many help and protection for us. Here it is very big situation is going in outside because of the corona and this huge pandemic. So no one is safe in outside. But Swamiji is giving very compassionately giving this opportunity for us to save our life in this, especially in Adi Kailasa. We are literally enjoying and not even heard about the word of corona here. We are literally enjoying the place and space of Kailasa, Adi Kailasa, and especially we are aligned with the routine. We are early morning. We are get upping and do yoga and 6 o'clock sharply we are sitting for puja, and the routine is going well and literally enjoying the place.
We are spiritually getting spiritually matured. Our soul is getting spiritually matured. If we are outside at this time, we would have been lazy and dumb, like do not doing anything or following Swamiji's words, because there is no way of like going outside or any sort of work or something. But here we are totally enjoying and getting spiritually grown up at literally Swamiji's place.
The right Vadavarna happened here.
Amazing. So what was your experience when you stayed outside before reaching Adi Kailasa? And how is this multi-layered quarantine protection given to you in Bidadi, in Adi Kailasa right now when you're experiencing and enjoying that? So what is the difference you are seeing in the protection?
Yes. Outside, mainly the main thing is we could not even breathe. We could not even inhale and fresh air. We were totally inside our house, that particularly in a room, and we were not going outside or we were not doing anything in our home. We were just sitting as it is and just sleeping and doing things. But here we are totally free and we are just living, getting aligned with the nature, and we are totally enjoying the space at Adi Kailasa. And that's what, as Karthikeya said, we do not have even the fear of the word corona. But if we are outside, we would literally every minute and every second, we will have the fear that there is some pandemic that is going on outside. We could not step out of our house for any purpose, even for one meal, we will be suffering so much. Somehow, one of our family members has to go outside and they have to get the things. And of course, it is a very, the situation will be very hard. But here we are totally enjoying things and we are literally multi-layered. For 15 days we were in quarantine and now we are just living the space. Yes. And we are just enjoying the space outside. We are doing gardening, and main thing is we are not wearing mask because outside we could not inhale a fresh air. We will be wearing the mask all the time. And if we are wearing the mask, we could not even breathe freely. It will be like so suffocated inside. But here we are really free and we are
And outside, if you are meeting some new person, we are not seeing that person. We are thinking that, hey, Corona is coming near.
You could have that space here.
So that here we are seeing everyone is a Sivagana and enjoying others. Really the Sangha people are really taking care. It cannot be imagined. So too many of caring here. So cannot express in words that Swamiji giving that experience.
Yes, amazing. So there were so many obstacles, like when you, as you said, there is only single layer quarantine and home quarantine, which is not much safer to travel around. Even if you are at home, you are at the highest risk of getting the COVID-19 pandemic affecting you. But what made you exactly take this decision to come and reach Adi Kailasa and have this multi-layered quarantine protection for this COVID-19 especially?
Actually, my father-in-law and message Swamiji in that YouTube that Swamiji is kidding and giving command like Odia, come on.
We don't have much time. We come as early as possible. So we just took the decision in a day, within a few hours, and we didn't even think of we should go later or in a few days we will be going to Adi Kailasha. We just took a decision immediately that we should be there in Adi Kailasha, and we just packed everything and came. It was like
actually in Tamil Nadu that time was full lockdown on Sunday, every Sunday. Swamiji given that command on Saturday morning. After that morning, see if the government is releasing that lockdown, they have to announce one day before, right? But in that Saturday, after Swamiji's command, immediately afternoon only that government is announcing that today, that Saturday and Sunday is removing all the lockdown and people can move. People can freely travel. So after that from Monday onwards, they are fully locked down. So that announcement has came in the news. So immediately we took action and went for the corona test and get that negative test report on the Sunday afternoon. And we started at 4 o'clock on Sunday, and we reached here at 12 o'clock midnight.
So it was a sudden decision, immediate decision that we should not a decision and just came.
The moment we took that decision, we have to move. Or immediately in the news, they are announcing that tomorrow is free from that.
People can travel from anywhere to anywhere. There is no restriction or no lockdowns. So it was like then they can say yes to Swamiji, and he just cleared all our obstacles, and we just came.
And one more miracle happened during that Karnataka border that enter. Actually, my brother went there. The officer is asking so many questions from other peoples, but my brother told that we are going to Nithyananda Swami Ashram for doing service for COVID-19. They said immediately they approved for us, and we just move from there. But others are not allowed. The people front of my brother and back of my brother, they are not allowed. But my brother got permission and immediately he moved from there.
Exactly. So if you see, when you take a decision to make Guru work happen, so how Swamiji says, I just rush towards you thousand-fold, many-fold times before even you just put one step. So you just need to just decide. So as you see, like the viewers, about the importance of reaching Adi Kailasa and to take this multi-layered quarantine as a definitive protection for your life itself. So what would you want to share with the viewers?
See, apart from the corona, we have right Vadavarana here. Apart from corona, we have right Vadavarana. This 6 month, this time duration, we have to build our yogic body, Vedic mind. See, the Bhagavad Gita class is going on there. So it is not possible for us if we are in our home, it is not possible. We are not sitting, we don't have time. If we have time, we are, because of the laziness or tiredness, we are not spending mind for learning this kind of things. But here, we have so much of time, not doing anything other than the spiritual routine. So we are automatically, we are in the right Vadavarana. because of that Vadavarna, we are automatically involved in that learning that Samaskrita and chanting Bhagavad Gita and involving in puja, learning puja and doing yoga, everything. So
the main thing is, like Swamiji said, this year we should be alive first. Only if you are alive, then we can do anything. Like if I am like asking some people to come here, like devotees itself, we are asking, they're saying they have their job or any sort of reasons. But the first thing, as Swamiji said, we should be alive. Only if we are alive, we can do anything. Like whatever we need, if like they are saying that they're taking care of their grandparents or the elderly people. So these are the sorts of reasons they are having. But the main thing is, only if they are alive, they can even take care of their parents or grandparents. So that one reason itself is enough for mainly coming to Adi Kailasha. So if you are outside, there is, of course, 100% risk of getting corona, because the situation is like that. People are just going here and there, and we are getting to interact with the outside people, the vendors, the people in the shops. Some or the other way we do that. And people do not quarantine themselves in their house because there is no proper place for them to do their multi-layer quarantine. But here in Swamiji's ashram, we are just multi-layer quarantining ourselves, and even with we are just like fully protected. 100% we are just getting protected, and we are not even, that's what, we do not even have the fear of the word corona. We are just living freely, and main thing is that we should be alive. As Swamiji said, the death should not be so cheaper that we should die in a disease. It should be as an enlightened royal thing. So for that reason itself, for just being alive, we can just come to Adi Kailasha immediately. That is the only thing I just wanted to share.
Exactly. So when I see both of you like smiling and having a bubbly face, so when the whole world in this COVID pandemic is actually literally afraid to even open the windows to breathe fresh air, like how Swamiji has created a beautiful ambience where we literally even forget, when Kartikaya was sharing, we literally even forget about keeping ourselves alive. Instead, we think about yogic body, Vedic mind, and how to expand our consciousness. That is the compassion and love of the Supreme Portal of Hinduism, where we literally forget what is happening in the outside world, and we have been completely protected by Paramashiva and Parashakti. Yes. So, what do you want to share more with the viewers about what are the various levels of protection you're receiving, like in terms of Ayurvedic kashayams, in terms of COVID protection care which is given to you, and the organic food that is given to you? So, can you elaborate more on that?
Yes, we are having a Siddha doctor near with us. So he is doing lots of kashayams and all herbal teas every day morning after yoga. In between that puja, he making that 11 types of herbals. It is nearby. It is not even we are purchasing from outside. In our own campus, everything is growing. So he go and he went and collect everything. 11 items he collected and make tea, herbal tea, and give all of us. We are taking every day that herbal teas and that kasayam and stream. Yeah, that we are taking that stream every day. And
wow. So yes, ma'am.
11 items in one meal. We are just having 11 varieties of items. Organic, everything is organic, and everything is being sanitized and then given to us. And we are like literally enjoying here. Accommodation, everything, like we are being in.
We have more than comfortable compared to my home. We are having more comfortable compared to my home. Here we are very comfortable stay.
Wow, amazing. So thank you so much, Ma Akshaya and Kartikeya, for coming and sharing your experiences of how you're enjoying the experience in Adi Kailasha Sabhamapeetham. So thank you, everyone. So we just had a beautiful sharing from our devotees from Chennai. So how literally when the whole world is facing death in lakhs every day, you forget about that, and you're just protected in the multi-layered level, and you're given the utmost care with immune boosters, with all the protective aids, and even if you have any milder symptoms, you have the best medical care that is offered with organic food, and literally just you sleeping on the lap of Parashakti and enjoying her presence in Adi Kailasa. So with that, we come to the end of this segment, and we'll be moving on to the next segment of power manifestation. So let us gather back for the next segment of power manifestation. So thank you everyone. Nithyanandam.
I bless you all. Let you all open all your three eyes. I welcome you all with my love and respect. Let you all open all your three eyes.